Jesus, good Lord, man. You think you are, you think the Wi-Fi is fine, but then all of a sudden it doesn't want to work. If anyone's wondering why there was such a delay, it's because we were experiencing Wi-Fi issues. For some reason, on our end, the Wi-Fi looks fine, but for some reason, the connection to OBS for some reason was like, it was bopping back and forth.
Yeah, it was.
It was dropping frames. It was changing colors of the squares from red to green to orange to yellow to just everything you can think of.
Bro, it was a bigger headache than watching Randy Fichtner trying to run our offense last year. Like, I don't know why it was doing that, but for some reason it's working now. Hopefully it remains that way, and we do apologize for the technical difficulties.
Yes, we had to restart the whole stream. Wasted, 20 minutes of your time, but knowing it is officially 9/11 on 9/11, I think it's a pretty appropriate time to open the stream with a small tribute because 9/11 is a touchy subject. It's a touchy day for everyone, but especially America. We all know what happened 20 years ago on this day. America was attacked.
Trying to find the words, yeah.
Exactly, I'm trying to find words.
It was just a very unfortunate day for a lot of people's lives and for America. You know, nearly 3,000 people lost their lives that day. And it's a day that we will never forget. And my thoughts and prayers continue to go out to those that are being affected on this day, 20 years later.
As there are, everyone's still feeling the effects of it. Emotionally, physically, it's. I can't imagine being in the position. We will never forget that day. We'll never forget the people that made the ultimate sacrifice. It was a day of shock, but pure pride, unity, bravery, and selflessness.
It was.
Especially from those first responders.
It definitely was a unfortunate day.
But not just the first responders, they're heroes, but so are the people that were aboard Flight 93. We've been to the memorial. It's very emotional. I want to go back.
Yeah.
At some point, I want to go back.
Definitely, without a doubt. But
the first responders at the Trade Center and the Pentagon, Flight 93, and, of course, the unsung heroes, people that were in the waters on boats, getting people away from the site. People that remained in the buildings when they had an easy opportunity to get out, save their lives. But, in fact, they decided to remain in the building and evacuate.
As many people as they possibly could.
So our prayers and thoughts go to those that were lost 20 years ago and, of course, the people that are still feeling the effects today. It's very unfortunate, but may they all rest in peace. All 2,977 innocent lives taken that day. Rest in peace to those.
And God bless America.
On to the subject. Finally, we're actually able to talk now. Saturday Night SteelTwins, or what's it being called now? SteelTwins Saturday Night.
SteelTwins Saturday Night. I think that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah.
It just sounds more, I guess, catchy, maybe.
Yeah, I just think it sounds better. GT show says, I've been to the Twin Tower Memorial. My entire family just wept. It's crazy. Actually, I can't say I remember because we were only 2 years old that day. So I don't remember nothing when I was 2 years old.
No, but I remember the one time we did go to New York City. This was I'd say almost 10 years ago. We were very little.
It was actually before the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, we went with our sister to New York because she wanted to take us because we never been, and we just remember seeing them continue to build the One World Trade Center over there in New York City and the continued buildings that they're still finishing and just seeing the memorial.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't complete, it wasn't open, but just seeing, parts of it, yeah. But, yeah.
It was kind of insane, it really was.
It's very,
knowing that's where two of the tallest towers in America once stood.
Again, I can't find the words.
Seriously.
I really can't. It's an unfortunate day. I've watched it all day, to be real with you.
Yeah, we actually watched the documentary this morning on Netflix.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, definitely do so.
And just a couple hours ago, we actually finished watching the World Trade Center movie with Nicolas Cage in it.
Right. So, yeah, it's a rough day for a lot of people.
Yeah, no doubt.
But again, may all 2,977 innocent lives, may they all rest in peace.
For sure.
And all those heroes, you will definitely never be forgotten. Again, the first responders, Flight 93, people that remained in the buildings, people that came on boats to pick up people to get them away from the site, plus many others that we don't know of.
Yeah.
But stories are being told every year throughout social media. It's great. It's great to hear their stories and how they were so brave and selfless and heroic.
Not only just the Twin Towers, but at the Pentagon as well.
That's the greatest thing we can take away from that day was the unity. They didn't know those people, but they saved thousands, hundreds of lives. Imagine the number count if those people weren't so brave and selfless. It's heroic. It really is. It's patriotic.
It is.
It makes me feel good, man, knowing they did the thing they didn't have to do, but they did so. But on to the Steelers, man. I guess we will open it up with the TJ Watt extension because, more news came out after he was extended. We all know he signed I guess it's a new 5-year deal, counting this year as 5th-year option.
Right.
A new 5-year deal, but the extension was officially 4 years, $112 million, $80 million in full guarantees. But he also received a $35 million signing bonus, which includes $60 million over his first 2 years and $80 million over his first 3 years of the deal. Again, all fully deserved.
Fully deserved. Every penny absolutely deserved to TJ Watt. An absolute game changer, a monster, a beast, a guy that needed to be extended, and it actually got done, thankfully.
Yeah, and I'm proud we finally got it done. Proud we can put that behind us and focus on Buffalo.
No doubt.
And one thing that we did learn about TJ Watt was that
his agents, really.
Yes, I was trying to find the words. His agent told him, I can get you more money. His agent told him, I can get you more. But TJ Watt himself personally went into Art Rooney II's office and told him, hey, we got a deal.
Yeah, he overruled his agents who believed that he deserved more money. He was like, no. So he went into Art Rooney II's office and said, we got a deal.
And
done.
that is the embodiment of Pittsburgh Steeler.
And after that, he excused himself and immediately went to work out.
Yeah.
Go show you the type of player, the type of mentality this guy has.
Yeah, the dude went into Art Rooney II's office, shook his hand, told him, we got a deal. I'm glad to be here. But hey, excuse me, I got to go work out. That's TJ Watt for you.
That is the embodiment of an old school Pittsburgh Steeler. And I'm so glad that he is going to continue his career with the Steelers, as he should. We drafted him for a reason because our pass rush and our outside linebacker core was very weak, to a point that in 2016 we had actually 38 total sacks, with James Harrison, who was 38 years old at the time, leading the charge with 5.
That was the year before TJ Watt was selected.
And once we drafted TJ Watt, every year
since he was drafted, we have led the league in sacks.
We have gotten over 50 sacks the past 4 years, led the league in sacks, and Watt has led the team in sacks for the past 3 years.
And I think that trend will continue.
Goes to show the type of impact this guy has, and it's why we needed to extend him.
And that's why he deserves every penny.
Yes, he
Total
does.
game changer, man. And we are witnessing a Hall of Fame career right now.
Oh, no doubt. Like, bro, as soon as the season ends, if he remains consistent, which I think he will, he could very well be number 3 in Steelers' all-time sack list. Leaders. It's crazy.
And this is his 5th season.
I think right now he's number 8 all time. By the time the season's over, he could very well get himself to number 3.
Which is behind, obviously, James Harrison and Jason Gilden.
Yeah.
And he's in his 5th year. What the fuck?
It's insane.
Like, how's that?
And let's not forget, he only played outside linebacker 1 year in college at Wisconsin.
Yeah, because he originally was a tight end, like his brothers.
So he switched to outside linebacker, and look at him now. It's insane.
He is the best edge rusher in the league. And I will continue to say that until I'm proven wrong.
And he is a 2-time uncrowned Defensive Player of the Year winner.
2-time uncrowned. He should have won it in 2019. And I think he should have won it last year.
And I gotta say right here, when you were hearing his press conference, you could just hear the attitude that he has for this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's on a mission. Like, he's been screwed out of this award twice. and he wants a
Why
Super
do you think
Bowl.
he posted what he posted on Twitter?
Yeah.
In fact, let's see if I can pull it up because it's pretty easy for me to pull it up.
Yeah, but his mentality, his work ethic, I think is actually it's actually going to be much better than years prior. Like, I don't think he's really hit his prime yet, and that's the scary part.
Yeah.
TJ Watt, man, the best is yet to come for this guy's career.
Let's see if I can find it.
It's crazy.
It's going to be difficult. I should be able to find it. Hold on. You guys already know the post I'm talking about.
If you can find it.
I'm going to have to scroll out, but TJ Watt definitely deserved every penny. Jay's Life says, what's up, bro? Hey, how are you, man?
Hey, what's up, bro?
That's Gio, by the way.
What's up, man? How you been?
I've been good, man. Outside of, work, you already know how that is, but
Yeah.
it's actually haven't been too bad. Where the hell?
Well, we won't be saying that in like the next, I'd say, 2 months.
Yeah. All right, I found it.
There it is. See, screen share. How do you hit it right?
That's why he posted what he posted.
He's a man on a mission. He's coming for that award. He's coming for a Super Bowl, too.
Whoops, wrong one.
You hit the wrong. There we go. He believes that this team is capable of winning the Super Bowl. He thinks the Super Bowl is in near reach. And I believe him. I think we all should. This guy can definitely help us so much. A lot. He already has, and he's going to continue to do so.
Man, again, we're witnessing a Hall of Fame player, a Hall of Fame career.
When his career is said and done, he could very well be one of the greatest Pittsburgh Steelers of all time.
He will definitely be the best Steelers pass rusher of all time.
Yeah, eclipsing James Harrison. That's insane. And we've had a lot of great pass rushers in our franchise history.
That's the crazy part. It's crazy. Harrison holds the record with what? 80 what?
I think it's 80 and a half.
80, is it?
It might be.
Okay, so yeah, James Harrison holds the record with 80 and a half. But you look at our resume of linebackers and edge rushers, it's stacked. We could stay here all night talking about it.
Yeah.
But TJ Watt, man, it's just
he's adding his name to that list already, but when his career is said and done, he will ultimately be probably even at the top of the list. Who knows?
Yeah. GT Show with the $9.99 super chat says Trent Jordan Watt earned his milk money. Every penny.
Every penny, brother.
And appreciate the super chat. Every penny earned, man. The Fiend says TJ gets 3 or more sacks tomorrow. Is that going to be the case with his limited reps he's going to be receiving due to him not practicing all summer or playing all summer? I don't want to say practice because he hasn't practiced much with the team all camp.
Right.
And he hasn't played, obviously. So there will be a limited snap count for TJ.
Nonetheless, I think Watt's going to give it his all no matter how many times we put him on the field. Because he's TJ fucking Watt.
Yeah, he is. Speaking of edge rushers, man, that's going to come into play against the Bills.
Yeah, the pass rush is going to have to be key. We said it in our game day preview. Pass rush needs to be key in this game.
And, Tuitt's out, which sucks. He's going to be out for at least 3 weeks. So Chris Wormley's going to step in. I'm confident in him.
Yeah.
All week we feared that Alu and or Highsmith, Alex Highsmith, would also be out, which would have hurt this defense and this D-line and this front seven altogether against a strong Bills offense. That is not the case.
No, it is not, thankfully.
Thankfully, that is not the case. As you guys can see, the injury report, Wednesday, Alu, Green, and Highsmith. Highsmith and Green were limited. Alu did not participate. That changed on Thursday when he was a full participant, as well as Green, but Highsmith was a non-participant, which was very concerning at that point. But thankfully, Friday, they were all full participants, along with Washington being limited with a finger injury. He will still play. And Highsmith, actually today, a few hours ago, was taking off of the injury list, which means he will be active tomorrow.
He will be a full go against the Buffalo Bills.
Thank God, because we all know with TJ Watt's snap count, we're going to need as many edge rushers on the field to limit that or to take some pressure off of that.
Right.
Now, we all trust Melvin Ingram, so he's going to step in for Watt and or Highsmith whenever they get on the sideline for a play or two. But, behind that is Jameer Jones. I like Jameer Jones, but I don't think they're going to throw him to the fire that immediately. So having Highsmith active helps that a lot with Watt getting a limited snap count. So that is big for the pass rush and what will be very key against the Bills tomorrow.
Yeah, no doubt. But glad that Highsmith is able to play, man. Such a bright future for this young fella.
Also going to discuss the Bills injury report. Star Lotu Lili, did I pronounce that right? He is out, who is a star D lineman, interior defensive lineman for the Bills, which means that opens the door a lot for Najee Harris in the rushing game, which is what we have to attack. We got to get it going.
Got to get a rushing game going. Got to run the ball. Do you actually have it?
Run the ball!
There we go.
We have to run the fucking ball.
We haven't been able to establish a rushing game for the past 3 years. We've been dead last pretty much the past 3 years. Now we've got a young stud in Najee Harris, and I think it'd be great to establish a rushing game very, very early with a young and revamped offensive line to see if this offensive line can truly prove themselves very early on.
And the thing with Najee is he's probably going to take a lot of the workload due to us hopefully running the ball tomorrow, but also the fact that, in my opinion, we don't have a true number 2. Benny Snell's the number 2. Do you trust him to take reps off of Najee Harris with his fumbling problems that he showed early last year, or him not playing much this offseason, or preseason?
I don't. I hate to say this because I like Snell a lot. I still do in a way, but I've pretty much given up on Benny Snell. I really have. Like, I prefer Balaj in that spot.
Me too.
That's just me. But Najee Harris, I definitely think he will have a lot of workload come tomorrow against the Bills.
I'd hope so. I really do hope so. Now, when McFarland gets back, I think he'll take some pressure off of Najee. Maybe not much in the running aspect, but just to take the ball off of Najee's hands
right
at some points. But Najee for sure is going to get some workload tomorrow. At least I fucking hope so, just because that's going to be key tomorrow against a stacked but also weak Bills front seven and rushing defense.
Yeah, definitely.
Which, I mean, they stacked it in the draft. They went D lineman 2 straight picks in the draft, so they stacked and tried to boost that rushing defense, which was, 20th last year? But still, we got to attack it.
You got to attack their weak point, and that is their weak point. And got to get the ball the ball out of Ben's hands. Can't have him throwing the ball so many times like he did last year.
But when he does, we all know Tre'Davious White's an elite, in my opinion, top 3 corner. But opposite of him is Levi Wallace, who is good, but I was watching last year's Sunday Night Football game between the Bills and the Steelers, as NFL Network did stream it earlier, and I noticed he actually got beat several times by Washington, by Johnson, and I think that's what we got to target in that secondary.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, I'm not saying he's not going to improve. I'm sure he is, because he's still young, growing, but I think this receiving corps definitely got to target that side of the ball, because targeting Tre'Davious White is going to be very tough, because he's, again, an elite.
And I say it'd be a very risky, move to do. Now,
especially when we got to limit the turnovers.
Yeah,
he's a guy that can
get the ball. He can turn over the ball for the Bills. Like, you don't want to risk that. So definitely attack the Bills' weak points. The Bills are a strong team. They are an elite AFC team in Danny and I's eyes, but they do have weak points, and if we want to have a chance to win this game, we have to attack those weak points.
Yes, we do. As long as this entire offense got to look refreshed, revamped, which it will, and I'm confident it will, especially with Matt Canada. We were watching the last year's game earlier. Fickman was still the OC, and he was just awful. I saw so many times the defense caused turnovers.
And the offense
did nothing.
They did not. What's the word?
Connor didn't do nothing. It was dinks and dunks. Claypool wasn't on the field as often as he should have been. That's going to change tomorrow. That's going to fucking change. We're going to get a running game going. I hope. Fingers crossed. Ben's going to be, I guess, refreshed. Because the difference between last year's game and this year's game is we're not in a hole no more. We're not, weak. We're not too injured.
And Ben's arm ain't too weak. Tired out.
And honestly, we're a little unpredictable on offense for once.
We might be. Who knows?
Because we have a new coordinator, fresh faces, at least in the rushing game, and the O-line, which, again, will be key tomorrow. But it's a little unpredictable, so the Bills' defense might have its work cut out for them. They don't know exactly what to expect, especially with us taking snaps under center and getting some play action. It's going to open the field for these receivers, for Najee. I'm actually excited for this offense tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. As for the defense, try to take advantage of any mistakes that Bills' offense may do. An offense, take advantage of whatever the defense can do.
Tomorrow we open the season at Buffalo. It's going to be a tough challenge. I am incredibly excited. But imagine we go into Buffalo and get a victory week 1, setting the tone. I'm always one that likes to say set the tone.
Yeah, first impressions are a big thing.
It could be everything.
So how about we go out in Baltimore? Well, I almost said Baltimore. Buffalo.
Yeah, Baltimore's a little too early, buddy.
Yeah, it is.
Speaking of Buffalo, man.
Go out in Buffalo and get a win.
Oh, yeah, speaking of Baltimore, it's just
Yeah, they've been the game hasn't even played and they're already getting bit by the injury bug.
Got 4 ACL tears now? Marcus Peters, J.K. Dobbins, who I was going to draft in the first round of my fantasy until he tore his ACL. Gus Edwards, who I did draft to be my flex running back. Now he's out, so I'm struggling at flex.
And now Justice Hill, who actually suffered a torn Achilles, but nonetheless.
But they're struggling at running back. They picked up fucking...
Yeah, go on.
Le'Veon Bell and Devontae Freeman, as well as Latavius Murray. And they have undrafted rookie Tyson Williams, I think.
Tyson something, yeah.
Who the hell's the starter? Bell's not been activated.
Freeman's not activated. Murray's going to have to take the full reps at running back.
At least immediately.
Or if you want, you can put Lamar Jackson there. I mean, he's used to running the ball. Know what I mean?
Yeah, really, exactly. He's going to have to be that rushing.
Seriously, like all jokes aside, the Ravens have been getting hit by injury bugs already. It's not even week 1. They haven't played the Raiders yet.
And I do feel bad for them, specifically because the players that got hurt I really like.
Yeah.
But also, you don't want to see a team go down so early into the season with 18 fucking weeks to go. And they haven't played a game yet. Like, shit.
It
and
sucks.
the running back free agency market is weak. They picked up scraps.
And
Le'Veon Bell, that dude is fucking booty cheeks now, man.
Devontae Freeman, he hasn't done anything since he got that extension from the Falcons. Latavius Murray, he's a nice back. I always liked him. I think he could really showcase what he could do. I really think he could really showcase his potential.
Yeah.
Considering he was mainly a backup, but I remember that time he actually played for the Raiders when he was their star back. I thought he was a stud. I did.
He's solid. He's going to be pretty solid for them this year because I think he's still a solid running back.
Yeah.
I said solid 3 times.
But nonetheless, the Ravens' rushing attack is one of the best. It is their best
trait
attack on offense.
They broke records.
Now that is hurting them. And we all know how Lamar, in a way, we all know how Lamar is as a passer. He can still grow. He can still get better. But some of their targets are even out week 1.
Yeah, Rashad Bateman's out for at least, 8 weeks? 6 to 8 weeks?
Miles Boykin, I think he's hurt too. Sammy Watkins. Ooh.
Devin Duvernay, who I really like out of Texas. James Prochet. Who else?
Marquise Brown. He hasn't lived up to that first-round potential at all.
No. They're going to have to depend on I don't know who.
They're going to have to run the ball, but, Lamar's basically the best runner right now, depending on how Murray and everybody else
They're
does.
going to have to run the Wildcat all fucking game.
But you know what? You're putting so much pressure on Lamar Jackson with all these injuries and the uncertainty of the running game for Baltimore. You're putting all this pressure on Lamar for him to run the ball and make plays. But can he really live up to all that pressure?
But not just
that.
And
it could hurt him because of how much, work he's going to have to endure.
And I will say, this could be a blessing in disguise because depending on how Lamar, how he acts under pressure at this point with all these injuries, could that save the Ravens a hell of a lot of money that they were already planning on giving Lamar, which Lamar is, he's talking about an extension by himself, no agent.
Right.
It's all just Lamar. So could this save the Ravens from cap hell? I don't know.
Because right now, with the rushing attack pretty much non-existent right now.
But not just that. But think of the defense. Marcus Peters is out. He was a starter opposite Humphrey. I don't know who's going to step in opposite Humphrey now.
No, I know they got a stacked-ass cornerback group. They do.
They traded Sean Wade to the Patriots. So looking back at that kind of bites now. So I don't know who's going to start opposite Humphrey.
Like the Ravens right now, they're not really looking in a great spot.
And honestly, their pass rush is still suspect because they have 2 aging veterans, Calais Campbell and Derek Wolfe, as their star.
Which, by the way, Derek Wolfe ain't playing Monday.
He's not.
He's out. So I think they're going to have to rely on their first-round selection.
Jason Away.
Yeah, thank you.
I still call him Jason because I don't know how to pronounce his first name. Jason, I believe, is his middle name. I could be wrong. I think I'm right on that.
But
I don't know.
Even then with him, no matter how much of a freak athlete he is, he's still got concerns because he hasn't had
He has zero sacks
coming out of college.
Yeah. Zero sack production last year. They have almost zero pass rush. It's virtually, it's very suspect.
Yeah.
Is the only word I can find.
So the defense is going to have to be heavily relied on for the Ravens, and Lamar's going to have to really prove himself if he wants that extension with Baltimore.
A lot of pressure is going to be on Lamar Jackson. A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
This will speak volumes about Lamar. Because he's in his, fourth, fifth year now?
I believe so, yeah.
There's no more excuses.
He's going to have to prove himself. He really is.
Now, apparently, we are getting dropped frames on here, which hopefully the internet is still doing fine. I hope we're not buffering. Because I'm noticing on OBS
Well, the Wi-Fi seems fine, so I don't
get it either. The Wi-Fi is fine, but OBS itself is fucking up. I don't get it.
I don't know. It must be an OBS thing because the Wi-Fi is fine. Like, we could try to go on Twitter and it load immediately. So it makes no sense. I don't know if we have to update the thing or not. Now it's just staying at green. Hopefully you remain that way, you piece of crap.
We have to get the Ethernet cable up here. Like, we've said it for how many months? We have to make that a priority. We can
probably do it tomorrow after the game.
Yeah.
Just say, screw it, get it up here. Get it done. Make sure we don't deal with this because this is getting very old.
Yeah.
It really is.
I see a lot of you guys talking about Carl Joseph. He's obviously our safety on the practice squad. Veteran safety. First-round pick out of the Raiders back when they were in Oakland. Are we going to elevate Carl Joseph? I hope so. I don't know if he traveled with the team to Buffalo. I tried looking at the pics, the travel pictures that they posted on their website, the Steelers website.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him, unless I'm blind, which I am, obviously. But
I
don't know if he traveled with the team. If he did, a move should be expected.
I mean, I haven't heard any news about Joseph yet. I mean, it's been the 5 days since he's been with the team.
He signed with the team on the 1st. It's now the 11th.
Yeah, so it's been 10 days. So unless there's something that we don't know about, maybe they're waiting on it.
Maybe it's an injury concern because that's what kept Joseph out of action or most of the Raiders preseason.
Maybe.
In fact, I think he only played the final preseason game, which explains why he was cut. So could it be an injury thing?
Maybe the Steelers are just patiently waiting. I don't know.
But if he did travel with the team, we should expect an announcement very soon, and he could get some playing time tomorrow. Possibly in the slot, because we all know who we got facing the slot tomorrow, Mr. Cole Beasley.
Yeah,
And I see someone who said it. It's Aiden Tuchel said we should have drafted Wade. Don't at me. Yeah, when we traded up into the 5th round, I swear to God, I thought we were going to draft Sean Wade.
I was actually kind of hoping we would.
And instead, we took Isaiah Loudermilk, which at first I didn't like it. I'm kind of open to it now, seeing how stacked our D-line is. But I still think we should have went Wade.
I think we should have still went corner regardless, whether it was Wade or not, because cornerback, come draft time, was a major concern still. Defensive line was already stacked as it was.
Yeah, I didn't think we need D-line.
Especially with Alualu coming back, it was freaking good.
I didn't think we needed D-line. We needed corner. And seeing how our corner core is, it's much better than how it was a few months ago. But who the hell is our slot corner?
It's good. It has to be Sutton. It needs to be Sutton.
They haven't confirmed that. There's no confirmed starter due to the fact that they like some of the guys they could put in there. Trey Norwood, Carl Joseph when he gets elevated. Cameron Sutton.
I mean, they got guys they can definitely use there.
But you need a pure starter. And I think that should be Cam Sutton and move James Pierre opposite Hayden. I think that's got to be the deal tomorrow.
I think that should be the deal. I think Pierre's done enough.
Especially against Cole Beasley, who is an electric weapon.
Yeah.
Think of him how you will, politically. I'm not going to get into all that. But he is a phenomenal football player, even still at his age. One of the best slot guys in the league. A dangerous weapon.
He is. It's someone we have to at least limit because I can't see us stopping the guy. I can't. We got to at least limit him in some capacity.
And I would put Sutton on him because I think Hayden and Minka, well, no, that'd be Edmonds. Excuse me. I think Hayden and Edmonds can limit Diggs on the right side of the field.
Right.
I'm assuming Diggs is going to be on the left side. Oh, yeah, the right side of the field. We can put Hayden on him and double-team Diggs. Limit that. Or if you want to put Hayden on Diggs just to, extremely limit Diggs, seeing what he did to us last year when Nelson was on him.
Yeah.
And he was effortless. Now we got Hayden back in this game, which is going to be a big difference maker, and he's healthy. So add that. That's going to be great. And I do trust Pierre outside. Testing against Gabriel Davis or an Emmanuel Sanders, who may or may not play. He is questionable.
Yeah. But regardless, whoever the number 2 is, I trust Pierre, even in week 1. I do. I think he's done enough dating back to last year when he was undrafted rookie free agent. But he got reps over Justin Lane, how he was all offseason. I give him a shot.
But if we can limit Diggs, which is a hell of a lot easier said than done, we got to be able to limit Beasley in the slot, especially in the middle of the field, which is where offenses attacked us. Now we have Schobert and Bush in the middle. That's going to be a big plus compared to last year.
Yeah.
A big plus. We're going to get the speedy Bush. We're going to get a good tackling machine, coverage linebacker in Schobert. But we got to get someone to cover Beasley to limit his action. That's got to be Cameron Sutton. Last year against the Bills, Sutton had a hell of a game. Hell of a game. So we got to put Sutton on Beasley.
Yeah, we do.
That is my thoughts there. Let me know what you guys think, man.
No, I agree.
Now, we could put Witherspoon opposite, but I'd give it to Pierre just because he truly deserves it.
And, he's been with the team longer. I mean, Witherspoon's just been with the team for about a week.
I think Witherspoon could play. Obviously, he'll be a backup outside guy. I think that's a primary role. He'll play special teams. He could work in dime packages.
I can see that.
But he has limited experience in the slot. So I think the dime packages could be saved for a Carl Joseph or a Trey Norwood.
Yeah.
Or a Marcus Allen.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, we got guys that we can fill in for these packages.
But then again, how often are we going to do dime packages? Because I'm sure the Steelers are going to want to keep Bush and Schobert on the field at all times. Bush hasn't missed a snap since coming into the league. Schobert's the green dot. How often are they going to leave the field?
Probably not often.
So we're going to run a lot of nickel and 3-4 formations, I'd imagine. But when we use dime, I'd guess Joseph would be the primary guy there due to his experience.
Right. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, tomorrow. It is.
It really is. I'm excited, man. I really am.
Week 1, bro. Week 1.
It's crazy to think, man. This offseason, I don't know if it's just me, this offseason flew by. Let's
just hope that the football season doesn't fly by so quick, even with an extra week.
Hope it's as slow as Benny Snell, but yeah, I am very excited for tomorrow, man.
I think we all are.
Shane R., who is a loose cannon, shout out to him, says Joe is what's that word?
Where is it?
A colonel. Is that colonel? I think it's colonel. Joe's a colonel that commands his troops. Y'all watch. You will love him.
Yeah.
I hope so. How many sacks would TJ get, guys? Tomorrow, I'm going to say 1.5.
I'm going to say 1. I'll say 1.
In fact, you know what? This leads me to my I'm glad this came across.
Oh, you're going to put a poll down there?
Yes, I'm going to put a poll in the chat for you guys. Who will be the...
Can you type?
Yeah. Okay. God damn it. I need a new keyboard.
You got to stop typing too fast. That's what you need to do.
Let's see.
Okay.
Add option. How many options can I add?
Maybe 3 more. I don't know.
I can only add 4. Okay, so. And let's add 1 more. I'll just add those 4 names. But if you guys have any other names that aren't on the poll, please put them down in the chat.
Yeah.
The poll should pop up. Where is it?
It should soon, yeah. It takes a while.
I don't know why it does that. Is it going to load? There we go. Okay. Who will be the defensive... I spelled it wrong. Who will be the defensive MVP for the Steelers tomorrow? TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, Minka, or Sutton? So far, 2 votes. Watt, 10 votes now. Watt is 60%. Highsmith got a vote at 10%, and Minka at 30%. Jake says Hayward. I was contemplating putting him or Sutton, but I like Hayden.
It could be Hayward. It could be Bush. It could be anybody else, really.
Highsmith is playing tomorrow. That's confirmed. He was taken off the injury list. He is playing tomorrow. He will be active.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Tyquavius Washington says, I think Cameron Sutton going to get an interception tomorrow.
I hope so.
I agree.
The guy's got an eye for the ball. He's not a ball hawk, but wherever the ball is, he follows. He's got a strong eye for the ball, man.
Why is Sutton there over Hayward and Schobert? Just because I think he's going to be a big difference maker tomorrow when we hopefully put him in the slot.
Yeah.
Again, I think we got to limit Beasley. Maybe I'm overhyping Beasley's impact, but seeing how he is in the slot.
How he and Josh Allen are together in general, it's a scary thought to go up against.
Right.
I mean, we always say, Allen and Diggs. Can't forget about Allen and Beasley.
No. Definitely not.
Don't always put your main focus on Diggs. You can't forget about Beasley and everybody else.
Yeah.
Because that's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You don't want that.
All right, while this poll gets more votes, TJ Watt is in the league with 68%. He's running away with it. So, I guess we can talk about the Tampa-Dallas game.
Yeah, that happened Thursday.
What a game to open the NFL season, man.
Great game. Fantastic game to open up. I'm not going to lie, I was kind of pitching. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I was kind of pitching for Dallas to win, but as soon as that field goal hit, though, I knew it was over because Dallas can't hold a lead.
Well, as soon as they made that field goal with 1:24 left on the clock, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm?
Did you not? How long has Brady been in the league? No one learns their lesson?
I guess not.
Like, wow.
Considering how Dallas' defense still is. It's improved, I will say that. But it's still got some holes in there.
Yeah, I mean, they did hold their own. It was a great back and forth game because there were plays where each defense made plays on the other offense, but there are also times where the offense looked great against the opposing defense.
Yeah.
It was a great back and forth game, and it was a complete aerial attack between the Cowboys and Bucs with Dak and Brady.
Yeah.
Because Brady had, oh God, he had 32 for 50, 379 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 2 picks. But Brady doesn't seem to be slowing down.
No. He won't slow down for another 5 years,
No.
I guarantee you.
Dak had 42 for 58 because there was 0 rushing game in this.
Which is something that I feel like for Dallas, bleeding into the season, you got to establish a rushing game.
But
Don't get me... Hold on, wait. I think... Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Elliott's he's like a $90 million paid running back.
yeah,
And how many times did you let him? 11 times last night.
But-
Not last night, Thursday night.
well, you're not going to give it to Elliott repeatedly because he's only getting 3 yards a fucking carry against the best rushing defense in the league.
Well, then why did you pay Elliott all that money?
Because it's Jerry Jones and he's a fucking idiot.
Well, listen.
Why do you think the Cowboys haven't gone back to the Super Bowl in 25 years?
What I'm saying is, with you paying him that much money, you better use the guy. You better establish him. Yeah, he's on the field over 80% of the time, but you got to feed the guy.
But you can't do it because it's not successful. That's why Dak had to throw it 60 times a game, in which he clearly looked like that injury didn't even happen. Dak looked great.
It didn't affect him. Not against the Tampa Bay fucking defense.
I drafted him in both my fantasy leagues. I think he's going to be comeback player of the year. He got me, I forget how many points, but he gave me a good start to the fantasy season.
Yeah, and he just connects with his targets, man. Amari Cooper had a great game. He had 13 receptions, 139 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
CeeDee Lamb had an on and off game, but statistically he had a great game. 7 receptions, 104 yards, and a touchdown. He had a very Deontay Johnson-esque game. Like a few drops, especially one that was intercepted.
Yeah.
Prescott, it was triple coverage, but he nailed it perfectly in Lamb's hands, and Lamb just let it bobble up in the air.
Yeah, he couldn't keep a hold of it, but nonetheless, Dak and his targets are
dangerous.
Very.
And
They are just like bread and butter. They just go together so great. It's crazy. But I feel like for Dallas, you got to try and use Elliott in some capacity. You're paying him all this money. You better use the guy.
Right.
You better try something.
It was against the number 1 rushing defense in the league, so understandable why Zeke was non-existent. Plus, he's overrated.
Well, he's got plenty more weeks to prove himself.
Of course, there's plenty. But also, that O-line is beaten up. Zach Martin was out. He should be back next week. Leo Collins was just suspended for 5 games.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. And the amount of fucking holding penalties they had on to try to limit Vita Vea. Fucking Moana going through. And
I don't know how you can
he
block
was
that guy.
brought down to the ground because the dude couldn't maintain his bull rush.
Yeah. I think that was Connor McGovern, I think. I remember
Probably.
that with the one play. I think it was actually the last play. Vita Vea just bull rush, man. He was just coming straight for Dak.
Dude.
Vita Vea is he's a mauler.
He is. He's great.
No, but Tampa Bay won 31-29.
Yeah,
A great game.
A great game. Brady hasn't slowed down. Their rushing game was also non-existent, but when Brady can still throw the ball at 5 years old,
With targets like it with Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin, Rob Gronkowski, Mike Evans. I mean,
it's unfair.
It is.
Offenses. And Antonio Brown, man, I guess we can talk about Antonio Brown just because, like, Collinsworth and Michaels mentioned the Steelers like 5,000 times in the first 10 minutes because Antonio Brown had a crazy start to the season.
Yeah, yes, we all know. He was a former Pittsburgh Steeler. Yes, we know.
And it pains me to see him succeed. 5 receptions, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
But you can't deny the guy's talent, the guy's work
No
ethic.
one ever.
It is one of the best.
No one ever denied his talent.
And you know what? Maybe we wouldn't be so upset and butthurt, I guess, in a way.
If he didn't burn the bridge.
Yeah. Dude, I think he burned so many bridges, all the bridges in Pittsburgh, that it's at a point I don't think you can even get an architect to get the blueprints for them anymore.
Right.
Dude, like...
It pains me to see him succeed. That's why I was actually kind of rooting for Dallas, just because fuck Antonio Brown.
Yeah.
But I can't deny the talent.
No, you can't.
He's still one of the best. He still could be the best in the league if he didn't fucking flip out.
And that's his problem.
That's the crazy part.
I'll say this about Brown, though. I hope he's in a good space.
Of course.
I hope he's in a good place, really, mentally, physically, emotionally.
It seems like he is, because
he's with a winning organization now. He's with Tom Brady. He was always with a winning organization, but we always failed. So now he's with Tom Brady, who's pretty much guaranteed a Super Bowl every year.
Literally.
So I can see why Brown's got a smile on his face pretty much every time we see him.
It pains me to see him succeed. But
the guy's got great talent.
I just can't bring myself to root for the guy. I can't.
If he left Pittsburgh in a more polite and great way, then all right, maybe we'd be rooting for the guy. Yeah, go on, do your thing. Good job, Antonio.
Right.
But he burned the bridges, man.
But, you know, Chris Godwin also had a great game, 100 yards as well on 9 receptions and a touchdown. He did have a crazy fumble at the goal line, which the Cowboys took zero advantage of, so it's like they dug their own grave after that.
And that's the thing about the game, too. You know, Dallas, with the amount of turnovers they were getting from Tampa Bay.
They got like 3 or 4 turnovers on a stacked offense.
Yeah, dude, it was at a point, you know, and plus Greg Zuerlein's missed field goals. Dallas, technically, if they took advantage of everything, should have won that game. If you think about it, the turnovers, Greg Zuerlein's field goals, if you made them.
It shouldn't have come down to that field goal.
Dallas should have won that game.
And honestly, it shouldn't even come down to that arguable push-off from Godwin.
Yeah.
On, who was it, Jordan Lewis?
I think it was, yeah.
Which, it's an arguable call. In real time, did it look like pass interference? Fuck yeah, it did. But in replay, did he fully extend that left arm? Yes and no. Because you see it's still bent. It's still a little push-off.
But at least, you know, when I think about it, it may not be enough to a point where it's offensive pass interference, but at the same time.
But you got to think.
You look how Lewis was turning around, though, right? It's in a way where maybe the refs thought that he was losing his balance.
Yeah.
And everything.
But also, look at the throw from Brady to Godwin. No defensive back can stop that.
No.
It's an over-the-shoulder grab. Well, not over-the-shoulder. What the fuck's it called? It may be over-the-shoulder grab. I forget what the hell the term is.
No, but just the way the ball was thrown, the accuracy. It's undefendable. There's nothing that Lewis could have done at all.
All right, who the fuck?
What?
Is there spamming in the chat?
Well, what's going on? Hold on.
What's going on?
Message deleted by the JT. Well, what's going on? JT show, what's going on?
What is happening? What is happening, guys?
What are we missing? Hold up.
Apparently, he's upset because we aren't answering your guys' questions. He asked the same question like 4 times.
Okay.
Oh, excuse us. We're having a discussion about Thursday Night Football, and we're not looking at the chat. So, excuse the fuck out of me. How do you stop the Buccaneers? Good question. See, I'm answering questions, motherfucker. How do you stop the Bucs?
Well, you
got to pressure Brady.
Pressure Brady.
But it's kind of hard against a great O-line.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you saw the many times Marcus Lawrence and everybody else tried to pressure Brady, and nobody was anywhere near him for the most part in that game. But you got to pressure Brady, and I guess come up with a fantastic game plan to overcome the Buccaneers defense. But that's easier said than done.
Hell of a lot easier said than done.
Like, the Bucs are strong. Like, they're beatable.
They looked a little weak in some aspects, but again, it's week 1. They're going to get better. They're going to adjust. They're still a Super Bowl caliber team. They might repeat. I think they will repeat.
It won't surprise me if they repeat. It wouldn't. And I can already see the headlines. Oh, the last person to repeat, or last quarterback to repeat in the Super Bowl was Tom Brady with New England Patriots. Now Tom Brady could do it again with the Buccaneers. I could already see the headlines.
We hear this every fucking year. Every time there's an opening game, it's usually the Super Bowl champion of the last season.
Yeah.
And they always show the last team to repeat. We see it every year. We know the story. You ain't got to remind us.
Well, guess what? Winning 2 straight Super Bowls is
a hell of a lot harder now than it was back then.
Winning NFL games is a lot harder than anything else.
Because of cap, which honestly, can you say it's non-existent? Because I mean, the Bucs kept everybody
basically.
And you see what the Steelers situation was, and they were able to keep most of their guys.
I'll even say the Kansas City Chiefs, all the money they gave out to their star players.
God, like how?
But yet, I guarantee you, they'll still somehow find a way to extend anybody else they got to extend.
They were able to pay Brown, or Orlando Brown, fucking Joe Tooney, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kill. I mean, come on, bro. Like
is there
did y'all rob Fort Knox?
Is there any left for Clyde Edwards-Helaire when his time comes? Like,
well, you don't. Do you give running backs second contracts?
I mean, a guy like Clyde potentially, he's still young.
Yeah, but
that's debatable.
He was a little overhyped last year.
That's debatable.
Loved him out of LSU, but a little overhyped last year.
But then again, you got to think the line was busted up. It was hurt.
You're right.
Now the line.
Plus, there were some opt-outs.
Yeah.
You got to think that, too.
So the line's much more improved. I can see Clyde, having a stellar year. I still can. I still like Clyde.
I'd hope so. I got him in one of my fantasy leagues. 49 votes on who will be the defensive MVP for the Steelers tomorrow. TJ Watt completely takes the lead, 73%. In second place is Minka. Highsmith in third place. And Sutton coming in the rear.
Damn.
Leedy, what's up, bro? Says, sup, y'all. Let's start the season right tomorrow. Hashtag here we go.
Yes, sir.
That's right, man.
Yes, sir.
1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in Buffalo. Thankfully, we have it in our location, so fuck yeah. Brady has made sure he has built a brick wall O-line in front of him, not having that body hit, plus his diet. Like, either he spent so many years reading and acknowledging, like, how to keep your body right, or his nutritionalist, is that a word? The person that, feeds you, or not feed you,
feed you,
goes shopping for you, or
gets the food for your diet, for what you got to eat.
That man's got to be
for, what is he, like 42 right now? Fantastic shape.
42. 45. Wait,
really?
Tom Brady is 45 years old, brother.
Wow, really? He looks much younger.
He's 44.
He looks so much younger, but he don't look 44.
Because of his diet.
He looks like he's 28.
Because of his diet.
He plays like he's 28, and yes, that is because of his diet.
He keeps his body in check.
And he keeps doing that.
His workouts.
He keeps doing that.
Fit.
He keeps doing that. He's playing for another 5 years. I would not be surprised.
He hasn't slowing down. I'm sorry, Brady's the GOAT. I thought I'd never say it, but Tom Brady is the motherfucking GOAT.
No, last year pretty much sealed the deal.
Because he went to the different conference, a new team,
and won it in his first year. We all said, if he went to a real conference, he wouldn't be doing so good.
And look at that. And don't say he went to a stacked team. Then why the fuck didn't Jameis Winston take him to the playoffs the year prior when he had 5,000 passing yards?
And 33 touchdowns.
There's a difference. Here I am defending Brady.
What the hell?
Who the hell am I?
Just years ago when they made the comeback against the Falcons, we were saying, it's rigged. Oh, this is bullshit. No. Tom Brady's just an elite freaking player. He's too damn good.
He's the greatest of all time. I can't deny it no more.
Yeah, we all may hate him because he's so damn good, but that's just the truth.
I was an idiot and said the football team was going to beat the Bucs in the first round of the playoffs. With who?
Heineke busted his ass off. I'll give him that.
Like, really, dude? Like, if I could go over to 7 months ago, I'd slap me right across the face. Yeah, like, that's going to happen.
Yeah, so.
Wow. Let's see. I want Brady to just go away already. Refs hand him everything. I'm not going to deny that. But let's be real. Even if that was pass interference from Chris Godwin, they still would have won the fucking game.
Why?
It's Tom Brady in 2-minute offense.
And it's the Dallas Cowboys choking a lead.
Yeah. Jack Lambert, 58 says, it helps to have open targets with wide receivers shoving cornerbacks down. At Dallas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. It was sealed against the Falcons for me. That 28-3 comeback was goated. Yeah. I was just salty as shit.
I still don't know how Atlanta did that.
Prince says, what do you think about the Titans' offense this year?
The Titans' offense? I mean, the addition of Julio Jones, I mean,
Yeah, because y'all had receiver issues outside of
A.J. Brown.
because you guys didn't have a true number 2.
You picked up Josh Reynolds, who's a nice...
He's like number 4. He's like a great value James Washington.
Pretty much, in a way, but, trading for Julio Jones, I mean, it's a perfect 1-2 punch for Julio and A.J. Brown.
And it takes pressure off of Derrick Henry, which honestly could extend his career after he signed an extension.
But even then, I think they'll still feed the ball to Henry because Henry's he's a beast. I could absolutely, with an extra game, I can see him getting another 2,000-yard season because Derrick Henry is that good.
Yeah, that offense is that good.
Yeah.
Props to Mike Vrabel, bro. Completely turned that organization around.
And even reviving Ryan Tannehill's career because he was very lackluster in Miami.
Yeah.
Now look at him. He's actually up there in statistics with Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Steel Cannon says, anybody else wake up so early before the games to get annoyed that you have to wait a couple hours for the games to start? Yeah, I always used to wake up at 9 o'clock, and I'd have to wait like 4 or 5 hours for the game to start, and I would hate it.
Yeah, because you had nothing to do in the morning.
No, I had to watch Kurt Warner talk about the damn Cardinals. Like, I don't give a fuck. We beat you.
Or Michael Irvin pretty much, do selfies with his selfie stick and everything. And it's like, bro, I just want the football game, like, here and now.
Yeah.
Like, give us football.
Yeah, I hate doing that, man. I might sleep in tomorrow just to do so.
I'll wake up at noon.
Brad McFarland.
On purpose.
Yeah. Brad McFarland says, what's going on, Twins? I can't wait till tomorrow. What's up, bro?
Same here, brother.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's 10 o'clock right now, so 15 hours.
Yeah.
15 hours from now.
Good math.
When the Saints slapped the Bucs twice, I thought they were not going to make the playoffs. Yeah, I mean...
I actually forgot that the Saints
swept
beat
them.
Yeah.
Saints swept them, but the Bucs beat the Saints in the playoffs, so...
Yeah, that was definitely their revenge game. So, it's crazy. And they had Drew Brees, too. Now they got Winston.
Yeah.
So, you got to think with their battles this year, that's going to be an epic thing to see, considering how, where Winston came from.
Right. Brendan says, I hate Brady. I've kind of grown to respect him.
Listen, we all hate Brady. Let's admit it.
To some extent, but, seeing how he left New England, he's in Tampa now. He even brought Grunk back. You're seeing more of his personality. He's actually kind of a fun guy.
It's crazy because we never saw this in New England.
No.
Never. And I think because, when you're in New England, I guess, according to some people, it's very strict. I mean, Cassius Marsh even said, it's a piece of shit place. So, and I don't disagree with him. I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
No.
With him leaving Tampa, I mean, it's like a new lease on life for Brady.
Yeah.
It's like something he really wanted.
The GT show says, who's your flex, Dan? My flex this week is Robert Tonyan. I have Kyle Pitts as my number 1 tight end. And he should eat up the Eagles because who the fuck's their linebackers? I just want to see the team win another playoff game, period, says Sebastian Sanchez. Hopefully it's this year.
Yeah.
Instead of just 1 playoff game, I want to win 3. Actually 4.
Seriously.
Counting the Super Bowl. Titans play action is going to be lethal. Dude, that Titans offense is insane. 0 playoff wins in 5 years. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it is. I'm not going to disagree with you, Ryan. I'm not. I hate it.
It's
got to fucking change this year.
It's an embarrassment. It's sad.
It's got to change this year.
It needs to.
John Walker, the real Captain America, with a $4.99 super chat says, season stat predictions for Najee. Thanks for doing this, guys. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Season stat predictions for Najee. That's a great question.
Season stat?
I'm going to say...
See, I don't even know how many carries, but I'm going to say...
1,100 yards, double-digit touchdowns, at least 11.
Okay.
Along with 50 receptions for 575 yards.
Okay.
And an additional 4 touchdowns.
Okay.
So that gives Najee a total of 1,600 or more all-purpose offensive yards, and 15 touchdowns.
I can see it.
Could it be enough to win the Rookie of the Year?
Potentially. I'm actually going to go with a little over 1,200 yards.
Okay.
And I'm going to say 15 touchdowns because I feel like if we're ever in those goal line situations, we're going to give the ball to Najee because Najee has a nose for the end zone. He knows how to get in there.
Yeah, he does. Mux has been watching Najee college highlights. He looks so great. Can't wait to see how he does this season.
Yeah, we're all excited, bro.
We ain't got to wait too much longer, bro.
No, we don't.
Cardinals versus Titans game tomorrow will be DeAndre Hopkins and A.J. Green versus A.J. Brown and Julio Jones. Is A.J. Green still even in his prime? Well, actually, of course he's not. Is A.J. Green still even a quality weapon? In a new offense, maybe.
New environment, maybe. And he doesn't really have to take the full load anymore.
Yeah.
So that could benefit him, maybe. New quarterback, potentially.
I'd hope so. I have a lot of respect for Green.
No, I felt like A.J. Green, the past decade, really was one of the most underrated.
Yeah.
Because, he's obviously with the Bengals. No one pays attention to the Bengals. But Green was such a hot weapon for them.
Dude, he killed us so many times. JJ says Brady's the greatest ever, not the best. 100.
He's the greatest.
He is.
The GOAT.
Earthchild04 says, what's good, everyone in SteelTwins? I'm checking in from Kansas City, Missouri. Najee will have 20 carries for 120 yards. I love it. It's a good start.
I hope so. I think that'd be great.
Off topic, but I love how the Steelers players took a stand so the Steelers could pay freaking Watt. You're right. Ben said, I think he deserves it, whatever he wants. Hayward said, pay the guy.
Yeah.
Like, that locker room was not going to be happy if we didn't extend that man.
Exactly. Thank God we got it done. I'm glad we got it done. Everybody's happy we got it done.
Yeah. If we win the Super Bowl this year, who would you like us to play? Packers.
It'd be nice to get a little revenge on them.
Packers. I want to say the Bucks because, actually I don't. I'd
be open to that challenge.
You know
I
what?
would.
I would be open to the Rams as well.
Mm-hmm.
But my number one would be definitely the Packers.
I'd probably have to agree with those three. Yeah. Another one, maybe Seattle, but they don't have a better defense. They don't. I think their defense got worse.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
How many times did the Steelers lose to the Patriots in the AFC Championship? I want a number. That is how many Super Bowl appearances they robbed us from. 3 times?
Yeah, 2001, 2004, and
2016.
Yeah, from what we can remember. I think there was many more, potentially, like in the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. But those are the 3 that just come to off of our heads.
Yeah. Do you guys even think we'll make the playoffs this year? Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Wildcard team, yeah.
I can't wait to go to Heinz Field to see Steelers face the Raiders. Can't wait for tomorrow game. Let's beat the Bills tomorrow, and let's go Steelers. Let's go for 7, says Brendan Bagala. Sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, but fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll be at the home opener for the Steelers, and hopefully we get the win tomorrow, man. Start off the season great.
Yeah.
And let's just pray that Ben won't have to throw for 50 times a game anymore. He won't.
With Najee, there should be no reason.
When do you guys think Pat gets the primary start over Ebron? By week 5.
I can see earlier, week 4.
Okay.
I can see that.
I think it won't be too long, though. Fuck. Ebron. Not Ebron. I'm sorry. Freiermuth might have a hell of a game tomorrow. Who knows?
You could be a big sleeper, yeah.
I honestly, I think we have to utilize the tight ends for sure. Because that was a weak point of the Bills' defense last year. And they're bringing back the same linebacking core.
Yeah.
So, yeah, attack the linebackers for sure.
Get the tight ends going.
And if we know anything from the Edmonds, we know to target them. Just saying.
Yeah.
And you know why I'm blocked. Now I know why I'm blocked on Twitter.
We are blocked, man.
By Terrell Edmonds.
Oh, well.
I've been to Memorial 2. Guy doing the tour was there the day it happened. We had hundreds of bikers in tears. Hope we never have to endure that again, says Russ. Yeah, definitely not. Don't want to see another one of those days.
No, absolutely not, brother.
Small Steelers will shut everyone up about their O-line, says Matt Harden. I sure hope so.
Yeah.
I love the confidence.
I'm confident in this offensive line, bro. I really am.
JJ says, to be honest, injuries always hurt us in the playoffs from Bell, Shazier, AB, Dupree, Bush, Ben not being 100, or having a great offense with no defense, or Steelers just playing too much zone defense. Yeah, it's just injuries and pretty much coaching.
And, yeah, them beating themselves in general.
Yeah.
It's something that they have to knock off.
Right. Tomorrow we'll start off with the amount I mentioned and 2 touchdowns. Be a hot start. Steelers fan, 44 years, a precious treasure. As a young girl being invited to watch football with my older brothers, I fell in love with the Steelers in the 70s, but my older brothers were Green Bay, says Tammy.
Really?
Well, that'd be crazy, huh? Can't imagine Super Bowl 45 for you. I cannot imagine that.
Nah, seriously. Damn. That's crazy. Shit.
Yin Station Sports says, sup, fellas? What's up, bro?
Howdy.
I still think that Jesse James caught it. Of course he caught it.
We all know he caught it.
He caught that fucking ball. Let's be real. He caught the ball.
Jesse James caught that ball.
He caught it, brought it in, and extended it over the line. That's a fucking touchdown.
Case closed.
Oh, he didn't maintain possession when he fell to the ground. It didn't survive the ground.
The ball went past.
It's past the fucking plane.
Yeah.
He has possession of the ball. The ball's not moving by the time he extends the ball.
As long as it's past the plane.
That's a fucking touchdown.
Yeah, come on.
They robbed us. The fact that we have Najee, Chase, DJ, Juju, Pat, Ebron, and Washington on the same offense is crazy.
It is. It's a very stacked offense. I can't see how this offense cannot be non-existent. They have to be. Last year was because of, old fart. Fickner, really. Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin over there on the sideline.
Now we got a young-minded head coach, offensive coordinator, really.
Yeah. I'm excited for the offense tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're really going to finally be able to see what the offense can do with a new coordinator, a competent coordinator. I know he hasn't coached in the league before, but seeing what we saw a little bit last year and in the preseason and seeing how we're going to be under center, play action, pre-snap motion, we have a lot to be excited about.
Yeah.
And Najee. And a young O-line.
Yeah. A lot of youth on that offense, really.
I love it.
Being led by Big Ben.
Who has the biggest year, Deontay, Claypool, or Juju?
Definitely Deontay.
Yeah, that may be a unpopular opinion, but definitely Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, it's a toss-up for either one. I have to say Deontay.
I think he gets 1,000 yards.
He was close last year if he didn't drop so many passes. It's crazy.
I noticed Deontay. I've read many reports. I've seen so many tweets over the summer, over training camp. Anytime he would drop a pass, he'd get down and do push-ups.
Yeah.
He's disciplining himself because he knows how great he is. This man is Antonio Brown 2.0 without the fucking drama. He's Antonio Brown in the size and the route running ability and playmaking ability, but he has Devontae Adams' early drop issues.
And look how much Devontae Adams has stepped up since then.
I don't know a Green Bay fan that doesn't have a 17 jersey. And those were probably the same fans that trashed him in his early years.
Yeah. Now look at him. One of the best, probably the best wide receiver in the league today.
Hey, boys, it's Turner from Twitter. Great content like always. Hope we can upset the Bills. I think we can get to 10-7 for the 6th or 7th seed. Give 7 one more chance. Shout out to Turner from Twitter, man. I know exactly who you are.
Yeah.
We go back and forth a lot. But, yeah, I like that. I think 10-7 is pretty reasonable with the strength of schedule we have.
Yeah.
With the seeding, obviously. But we're proclaiming this one last ride.
It is one last ride. At least we believe it will be.
And I'm very happy with this team. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. Give Ben one more chance, like you said, bro.
Do we have any chance of winning the division? Yes. With Baltimore and their injuries piling up and with the season still to come about, yeah, I think it's definitely between the Steelers and Browns now.
Currently, yes. No doubt.
Hell, I said in our what was it called? In our division predictions, we had the Ravens be in 3rd place. Even when they were healthy.
It's still possible, yeah.
Where are we at? I lost track. 1 second, guys. I haven't yelled at the TV since January. My voice is going to be gone again. Yeah, we're going to have to get the cough drops, the lounges, the tea and honey.
Yeah.
Ready. Believe me.
Yeah, soothe up that throat, bro.
Yeah, Jesse James caught that ball. I think we can all agree there.
Yeah.
Taquavius Washington says, I think Najee will have 11 rushes for 108 yards and a touchdown for tomorrow. Love it. 11 rushes for 108 yards. That's almost 10-yard average.
I like that.
We got to get the running game going, man. Randy working hard at McDonald's right now. Oh, God, he's probably eating the whole stock of fries.
What do you mean fries? He's eating like 5 Big Macs right now.
Oh, well.
Can't go wrong with a Big Mac. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, you can't.
But, Jesus.
Do you think Steelers' first drive... Okay, I like this question. Do you think the Steelers' first drive ends with a touchdown, field goal, punt, or turnover?
That's,
Field goal.
Fuck it, touchdown.
Okay.
I'm going to say touchdown, and I'm going to say it's going to go to Chase.
Now watch. Watch it be a 3-and-out. How much you want to bet it's going to be a fucking 3-and-out to start the season?
Well, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Bill's D-line will be better this year. I agree. They went D-line 2 straight picks in the draft.
Yeah.
But we still got to attack it. Got to attack that rushing game.
Mm-hmm.
John Walker, the real Captain America, with another $4.99 super chat says, who would you play at flex? Deontay Pittman Jr. or DeAndre Swift? Quarterback Lamar Jackson. Running back Christian McCaffrey. Wide receiver is Robinson. DK and A.J. Brown. Tight end is Noah Fant. The flex is either between Deontay Pittman or Swift. And the defense is New England, and the kicker is Ryan Suckup, which is a stacked fucking fantasy team.
It is.
I'm jealous.
But as far as flex goes, I probably have to go with Johnson.
Deontay. Especially if it's a PPR league, knowing how many targets he got, yeah, definitely Deontay.
Yeah, no doubt. Deontay would have to be your guy, really.
Yeah. Kevin and Coach T had their best offseason ever, and this team will shock the world when they win their 7th Super Bowl. I know this team is special, and all of needs were filled, especially Canada and Clem, says Russ. You are so right.
Yes.
And yes, they did have their best offseason to date, even though they made great trades for Bush and Minka Fitzpatrick, which obviously it wasn't the offseason, but
the additions of everybody else, considering how it looked after that Browns wildcard game.
Dude,
it didn't look bright.
We wrote them off for this season, just thinking of how many free agents we had and who we were all going to get back. Like,
and our cap situation at the time,
I'm like, how the fuck are they going to flex this shit?
Now, Juju's back.
Ben took a pay cut. Juju took less. We got Cameron Sutton back. We lost Dupree and Hilton, which was expected.
Yeah.
Because they're great. We
kept Alualu, although he was supposed to go back to Jacksonville. He changed his mind and stayed. We drafted Najee Harris. We drafted Pat Freiermuth. We drafted Kendrick Green.
Drafted Dan Moore. Drafted defensive depth. And although we lost David DeCastro due to injury, that turned out to be a blessing in disguise because we were able to get Trey Turner, who could revive his career. Who else did we get out of it? Melvin Ingram. I mean, holy shit. Am I missing anything?
We traded for Joe Schobert.
There you go. We extended TJ Watt. They flexed the fucking cap.
They looked adversity in the face and said, fuck you. This ain't what... This shit that we're supposed to be hit with? Fuck that.
Yeah, really.
We're going to fucking make this team look much better. And it fucking is.
Don't be surprised if we see Haskins or Dobbs in some of the games for a quarterback run or sneak. Well, Dobbs is on IR right now. I doubt he gets promoted to the 53. Haskins, we could do that, but one, he's not a rushing quarterback.
He's not a mobile quarterback in general.
So I'd like us to do that because that was refreshing in Week 17, but I don't know if we have the quarterback to do so yet. Unless we put a running back in there.
Maybe some wildcat situations, yeah.
But what running back are we going to put in that aspect? Until McFarland gets back, there's no one suitable.
No.
But even is McFarland suitable for that? He has the speed for it. But I don't know.
Maybe Balaj, potentially.
Okay, I like that. I like that idea.
Because I think he's elusive enough to do so.
See, there's so much stuff we could expect from Matt Canada, but also stuff we could not expect because we don't know the full playbook yet.
Yeah, but that's kind of the exciting part.
Yeah, exactly.
A new offense.
Again, I'm going back from what we said earlier in the stream. You know, not TJ. We did talk about TJ, but compared to last year and this year, you know, we're not hurt. We're not beat up. We're not in the middle of a scrum. The offense isn't predictable. This is week 1. This isn't week 15 where you can already point out our weaknesses without even watching film. This is a new team.
It is.
This is a healthy team. Hayden is back. Bush is back. A healthy Ben.
You got Highsmith and Sutton waiting to break out, with them getting bigger opportunities, bigger roles.
Yeah.
It's unpredictable of this team.
I hope
we are unpredictable, as is everybody else, but
for once, we can say this offense is predictable.
Yeah.
I hope DJ has the same game or better than what AB just had Thursday. Again, DJ might be covered by Tre'Davious White, or they might put him on Claypool to limit his deep threat ability. But
do you want to risk though with Deontay Johnson's route running?
But even then, I mean, Deontay in his rookie year got the best of Tre'Davious White.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
But I think we got to attack Levi Wallace opposite because he looked pretty weak last year.
Yeah.
So I have never seen Tomlin this confident about rookies starting. Yeah, because he doesn't normally start his rookies, but we're going to have 3 or 4 offensive rookies starting tomorrow.
It's insane. It's a new it's a new offensive look, pretty much.
But it's also good, again.
It is.
Ryan Succop is the greatest Mr. Irrelevant ever. I'm still upset that he missed that field goal that costed us to make the playoffs, though. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
TJ handled this with utmost class, and it was killing him not to be out there with his brothers. He's going to wreak havoc on the Bills, says Russ. Correct.
Yeah.
Seeing what he did, where he just walked into Art Rooney's office, personally accepted the offer, even though his agent said, I can get you more, and then said, excuse me, I'm going to go work out.
Exactly.
TJ Watt is a fucking professional.
He is.
TJ Watt is a Pittsburgh fucking Steeler.
No doubt.
Oh, God, Aiden, you're fucked up. Randy probably a Santa at a Pittsburgh mall when December hits. Young Boy says, who scores the first touchdown tomorrow?
Well, I predicted Chase Claypool. But I think overall, though, you
know who I think it's going to be? I think it's going to be Juju.
You think it's going to be Juju?
I think it's going to be Juju.
Okay. I'm sticking with Chase then.
Dem X in Time says, what's the thoughts of Bell to the Ravens with a $4.99 super chat?
Thoughts on Bell on the Ravens?
I appreciate super chat, but that is just like why? Why?
I was at work. I heard the news, and I just thought, big deal. I don't care.
Is he even going to be on the team by the time we face him? I don't know. Like, what'd he do?
Bell on the Ravens, I don't.
Bell doesn't terrify me no fucking more.
He don't scare me. I don't care.
He's booty cheeks.
He is. Like, I'm not worried about the guy. I'm not. I'm not pissing my pants. I'm not shitting my pants. No.
Zero sympathy for the guy as well. D-Hunt28 says, what are your guys' season award predictions? Well, I think we'll start with MVP. God, I haven't gotten any thought because normally every year by this time I know who's going to win MVP. Like last year I thought it was going to be Russell Wilson. I was dead wrong. He looked good early on, but obviously he
didn't live
pissed
up.
the bed, I guess.
Yeah, he didn't really live up to the hype. He wasn't consistent, pretty much.
MVP could be.
This is going to be very cliche of me to say, but I can see Patrick Mahomes winning it again. I really can. He's got a new, refreshed offensive line. He's still got targets. It's the Kansas City Chiefs, too.
A-Rod could go back-to-back.
I could see that.
Comeback player of the year, no doubt, is Dak.
I can definitely see it being Dak. I could also see it being Saquon Barkley.
Or Nick Bosa.
But I think I'm going to agree with your prediction with it being Dak.
Offensive player of the year will be Christian McCaffrey. If he can stay healthy, for sure.
I can definitely see it being Christian McCaffrey.
I think
maybe Alvin Kamara.
Okay.
Because I feel like Kamara would have to take a lot of the load for the Saints.
He's gonna have to.
Because Winston is quite unknown currently.
And they have no receivers.
Yeah.
So it could be Kamara. Offensive rookie of the year. I'm hoping Najee.
Fingers crossed.
Defensive player of the year. It should be TJ Watt. I might go back to Aaron Donald. Or Myles Garrett.
Defensive player of the year, I am saying TJ motherfucking Watt.
Defensive rookie of the year. J.C. Horn.
You think it's J.C. Horn?
I think it's J.C. Horn.
Of the Panthers.
Yep, I think it's or Patrick Surtain.
Potentially. I could see it.
They're both great.
I could see it.
Because I don't see an edge rusher winning it. It can't be an edge rusher.
I can see one edge rusher, though, potentially. And I think that's the Colts edge rusher. Their rookie.
Okay, maybe.
I can't remember his name. I know I can't think of the name. I know who he is. I can't think of the name right now. I don't know why.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, I got to use the bathroom real quick. But while I use the bathroom, please enjoy this ad for the merch. And have you ever felt gross or maybe a little unseemly while watching the Steelers or perhaps any other Pittsburgh sports teams? Pirates. Well, SteelYingers.com is just for you. Steel Yingers is back and now a clothing line and merch shop where you can shop for hats, t-shirts, including the long-awaited Run the Ball t-shirt, and even stickers such as these. Now, these are just a few items listed, and there's plenty more you can buy right now And in the future, some classics such as Big Play Clay, Thank You Miami, and It's Jagoff Season, all of which are freshly designed, but you'll also happen to find all new exclusive SteelTwins, Just Blaze 412, and Gross Gang merchandise. New merch, new designs, new shop, new home. SteelYinzers.com. Get your merch today.
So once again, guys, that is the merch, SteelYinzers.com. Go on and get your SteelTwins and JB412 merch at SteelYinzers.com. Let's look over the comments right here. While I wait for Danny, let's see. Steelers will get 4 sacks tomorrow. Watt 1, Hayward 1, and Highsmith 2. I can absolutely see it. Like me and Danny said, pass rush needs to be key. And the guys that we got, they are capable of doing so. You got to contain Josh Allen in some capacity. It's going to be a lot easier said than done, but you got to get it done. You really do. Actually, Danny's back right now.
Excuse me?
Yep.
We got to get a new studio, man. Just is off. More gear, more leg room. But
just more room in general.
Yeah. All right, where did we leave off? We drafted thick boy Harvin. Did you know he can play saxophone? I did not. This man
he's a saxophone player?
He's a mega talented individual.
I actually did not know that. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last question for me tonight. Josh Allen, over or under 250 yards passing? I'm going to be bold and say under.
It's
kind of hard, though, because
it's so hard to stop Josh Allen.
He could be an MVP candidate.
No, he was last year, yeah. He potentially could. I'm actually going to say over. I think the defense will, in a way, contain him, but still, nonetheless, it's Josh Allen.
But I think, for sure, the main key, we mentioned the pass rush, getting the running game going, but getting the running game going is going to be key. We got, drain the clock, keep Allen and that offense off the field, as well as keeping the defense off the field.
Yeah.
Because that was another issue last year. The defense gave the offense how many chances to score?
And not only last year, 2 years ago at Heinz Field Sunday night.
But they can only hold their own for so long.
Exactly. You got to keep the defense off the field.
You do.
It tires them out.
Gnarly Najee on Twitter, by the way. So shout out to Gnarly Najee on Twitter. That sounds very familiar. If I am not following you, I will right now. Let me pop up Twitter. I believe I am following.
No, you hit the wrong one. There we go. There we go.
I know that sounds very familiar. Wait, there was a cat at the Miami game? What the fuck?
Huh? Fans catch falling cat at Miami game.
How the fuck a cat get up there? I'll play the audio. Right there. Oh, Jesus. They're calling? And there's a standing ovation. What the fuck?
Why the hell is a cat in the studio? Reminds me of the black cat where he gets the Cowboys and Giants. I think that was Monday night.
Wow. Yeah, I remember
How's these cats getting in the stadiums? Like, these cats are freaking, like...
Strays, bro.
They're tricky.
Strays.
I wonder if someone's going to give that cat. You got to think, right? All those people there. Someone's got to take him in.
Free cat. They're flipping Big Macs now. Oh, God. Would be nice if we can score a touchdown on the first drive of offense, says Badman. I agree.
That'd be great.
Again, I think setting the tone is very important. First impressions are everything. Got to come out hot. In fact, when was the last time we scored an opening drive touchdown? I know the announcers got all the notes. They'll know that, but I don't.
I can't remember.
When was the last time we had an opening drive touchdown?
For the life of me, I cannot tell you.
I remember at one point, it wasn't for 2 years?
I think.
God.
Or wasn't it because was it that, or was it us turning the ball over at least once every game?
It might have been that.
Which is something that we cannot afford to do. Score on the first drive, don't turn over the ball. Pretty much.
Richard Gallagher says, I predict the Minka pick 6 will be the first score. Like it.
I like it.
Andre says, who gets our first takeaway of the season?
First takeaway.
Alex Highsmith strip sack. Recovering.
I don't want to be cliche. I'm trying to think. Devin Bush interception.
Oh, I like that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think TJ has to show because last year he didn't show. You mean against the Bills?
I mean, basically everybody didn't really show up.
I mean, the defense did, but then again, they were gassed.
Yeah, they were.
Do you see Najee scoring tomorrow? Yes.
Most definitely, yeah. I think he should.
Yeah, Taquavius Washington. Yes, we all remember Mike Mitchell. Unfortunately, I remember him just so that I can be grateful for what we have now.
Yeah, just like I'm grateful that we have T.J. Watt because I don't want to relive the people we had to try to rely on. And an aging James Harrison and
Jarvis Jones. Yeah. And who else? Anthony Chickalo. Fucking who else?
Bud Dupree when he was at his inconsistent time.
Wow.
That's why TJ Watt is important.
Yeah.
That's how much of an impact the guy got.
Update on the poll, 87 votes. TJ Watt is running away with it. Who will be the defensive MVP for the Steelers tomorrow? I'm going to end this poll, and I'm going to add who will be the offensive MVP.
You're not doing the poll.
Mother.
You're actually typing it in.
Oh, son of a bitch. I want a poll, bitch. Thank you.
There we go. You're lucky. Oh, excuse me. You're lucky I caught that.
Yeah. Who will be
Well, while you're doing this, I have to use the bathroom. So I'll be right
Steelers
back.
Offense. I spelled that right? Okay. I did? Yeah. Now, I wish there was a way where I couldn't just add options. Like, I could just, add it there and you guys respond. Okay, Najee. Big play. Deontay. Ben. Now, I can only add 4 options. Instead of adding Juju, I'm just going to add Ben. For now. Yeah, Jameer Jones over Jarvis Jones. Yeah, Jameer Jones is the best J. Jones edge rusher the Steelers have ever had. What the fuck? When y'all going to do a toilet reveal? What the fuck? Who has the most receptions in yards? Deontay. I think Deontay has the most receptions in yards, at least tomorrow.
I agree. And I don't even know what the question was. Was it most...
Who has the most receptions in yards?
Oh, yeah, Deontay. I think Deontay's going to be the most targeted.
John Walker says, yeah, you guys added me last week on Twitter. Appreciate it. Sent you the James Harrison post about Josh Cribbs and his mom. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
Man, that was funny. That was a funny post right there.
James Harrison has no fucking chill, man.
No, we don't.
Speaking of which, you think James Harrison's a Hall of Famer, guys? Because I do. I do.
I mean, the man's journey. He was cut by the Steelers several times.
Even his longevity.
Yeah.
I think he's a Hall of Famer. First ballot, that might be a little more.
Nah, that's more of a stretch. Yeah, he ain't a first ballot, but the guy made plays for the team, especially in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that pick six, I mean, we probably wouldn't be sitting here having 6 Super Bowls.
Because if they scored, then they would have taken the lead, or were they already in the lead? I think they were already in the lead.
No, we were still in the lead. If they scored, they would have.
They would be in the lead. But even if he got the pick and didn't return it back, that still would have changed a lot.
Yeah.
A guy, an outside linebacker, is not meant to fucking run the ball 100 yards back to the end zone.
No, but James Harrison did, and that year he was Defensive Player of the Year
for a reason. That's why the Super Bowl is, in my opinion, the greatest Super Bowl of all time.
And he still has the Steelers' record for most sacks in the season, which I do think will be broken eventually by T.J. Watt.
Because T.J. Watt's sack production numbers is increasing year by year by year by year. Eventually, he's going to break that Harrison sack record.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Like I said, Watt hasn't even hit his prime yet.
I've grown to forgive James Harrison a few times, and I can't wait for his football life episode.
That's going to be an interesting episode to watch, yeah. Again, his journey is crazy.
John Walker makes a great point. If Terrell Davis got in on a short career, Harrison should. No doubt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a very good point.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the poll, man. It is a 50% says Najee. Ben is in 33%, second place. Big Play Clay with 11%. It's hilarious because that's his number. So 18 votes so far. Najee running away with it. Getting half of the votes.
Hopefully he runs away with a touchdown tomorrow.
Oh, he will. Okay, how about this? I'm going to ask you guys a question. Najee, let's say Najee gets a touchdown tomorrow. Fingers crossed. How long of a rush will it be?
That's a good question.
I don't know if I can answer that because that could be any number.
Yeah, seriously.
Pick a number.
I can't. I'm going to leave it down to you guys.
That's like asking, hey,
OJ.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. What is it? And you could pick any number.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think it's going to be like something like 23 yards.
It could be a long run, but I think that's more of a stretch.
Yeah.
I can't even think the last time we had a long run touchdown. It's been a while. Real long time from what I remember.
It's Aiden Too Cool says, I'm still confused on how Hines Ward and Ocho Cinco aren't in the Hall of Fame yet. I don't know.
Now, Ward should definitely get in. Absolutely. I think Cinco should get in, too.
I expected Ward to not get in first ballot. I expected that. Ocho Cinco was kind of the same. But, yeah, they should definitely be in the Hall of Fame ASAP. From what yard are we talking about? Just like anywhere on the field. How long of a rushing touchdown will it be? We got 2 yards, 4 yards, 20 yards, 10 yards, 2 yards, 26 yards, 27 yards.
It could be any one of those numbers. That's crazy.
Could be anything. All I know is I hope Najee gets a touchdown tomorrow. I pray for that. Because that'd be great.
It would.
Let's see. 26%. 26 votes, rather. 54% says Najee. Yeah, okay. Najee's running away with it. So Watt and Najee running away with the polls tonight. 10%, I'm excited for the game tomorrow. Hopefully we win and shock the world. Everyone picking the Bills to win. Yeah, us included in our pick'ems this week. But I just going to go with the comfortable pick with the Bills. But I sure as hell hope we win.
Yeah, I am optimistic about us beating the Bills. Hopefully we shock the world, shock the system.
I love that. My stepdad and I had a big debate on who is more deserving of the Hall of Fame, Ward or Bolden. My stepdad was arguing Bolden. To me, it's Ward all day. Ward all fucking day.
Ward.
Bolden's nice, but is he like on the level of Ward? Fuck no. Ward all day.
Definitely Ward.
Does Bolden even get in?
Anquan? I think he should, yeah.
What are his... I'm going to check his stats.
Well, I know he was Offensive Rookie of the Year, I think, what was it, 2003? I think it was.
He was part of many electric offenses.
The Ravens, the Cardinals.
Over 1,000 receptions, 13,000 yards, 82 touchdowns. So, statistically, I think he has more catches than Ward.
Yeah, because Ward has exactly 1,000, if I'm not mistaken.
Ward has, exactly 1,000, 12,000, 85 touchdowns. So, yeah, they both could be on the Hall of Fame based on statistics, but...
both of them are definitely deserving of being in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I think Ward's definitely just more deserving.
In the 2000s, they were great, electric, dominant receivers for their respective teams.
46-yard reception touchdown from Brendan, like that.
I could see it.
Steelers 2016 defensive lineup. Defensive tackle Cam Hayward. Nose tackle Daniel McCullers. Defensive tackle Steve McLendon, who wore 90 before TJ came to town.
Wow.
Outside linebacker.
I actually forgot about that.
Outside linebacker Jarvis Jones. Outside linebacker Bud Dupree. Middle linebacker Lawrence Timmons. Middle linebacker Ryan Shazier. Corner.
I know it's bad.
Artie Burns. Nickel corner William Gay. Corner Ross Cockrell. Yeah, I totally remember that.
I like how two of those Steelers though, Cockrell and McLennan, are now with the Bucs. But I feel like they don't really do much. I mean, Cockrell allowed a big touchdown to him.
Cockrell fucking sucks.
He sucks. He's horrible.
Cockrell is legit, like, cock. Like, he fucking sucks.
He's not good.
Wow.
McLennan, he's a nice run defender, but I feel like even when he was with us, he was always inconsistent.
He's just a big body. He filled the gaps. That's what our nose tackles are known for.
Yeah, but, that defense, Jesus Christ.
In fact, I remember that defense completely because 2014 was the year we actually started fully investing in Steelers football. We watched previous years, but 2014 was the year where we actually got truly into it and watched every game, all that stuff. Yeah, we all remember the 2014, 15, 16, 17 defenses.
17 being at its peak, but even then, that's stretching.
That's only because
it.
of Shazier.
Yeah, that was only because of Shazier. Throughout that time, the middle linebackers were pretty much the only bright spot.
Yeah.
Lawrence Timmons, he was underrated.
Very underrated.
Not the greatest in coverage, obviously.
Oh, he was a liability.
But he was a tackling machine. He was dependable. He was a leader. And Shazier just getting better every year. The middle linebackers was the biggest bright spot.
Yep.
At least we had that. I'm glad we had that.
Logically, the Bills should win, but I think a lot of people doubted us. They forget how good our defense is. Yes, sir.
Exactly. That's a good point. People forget, man.
Pat might have a big day in the red zone, says Justin Conway. Absolutely. Because when we're in the red zone, he's going to be one of the main guys to target because even going back to his Penn State days, he has not dropped one pass in the red zone.
No. I even told Danny this, I think, in a previous live stream. He reminds me a lot of prime Jimmy Graham and how he was in the end zone with Russell Wilson and Drew Brees. The guy catches everything.
Everything.
Everything. Literally. His hands, man, like as soon as the ball, his hands are ball magnets.
Yeah.
Can't drop it.
We got to get the Titans involved for sure.
Yeah.
If we can beat the Bills tomorrow, then we can be contenders this year, says Badman. Yeah, for sure. It's going
It'll open a
to
lot
wake
of
up
eyes.
analytics.
Yeah.
Ross Cockrell, Sean Davis, Mike Mitchell. It was awful. I remember all those names. How about Bryce McCain? How about Cardi Sense-Ball? How about Antoine fucking Blake?
Valentino Blake.
Is his name now. Who else do we have? Fucking Cortez Allen. Who else? Brandon Boykin. I remember
Man,
them all.
wasn't he a freaking bust? Wasn't he a failure?
I remember them all. Robert Golden. Will Allen. Shamarko Thomas. We've come a long way.
Thank God. Wow.
Come a long way, man.
Wow, brother.
The starting defense, would you rather have Minka and Troy or TJ and Harrison? Prime.
Well, damn.
Well, the Steelers are always good at edge rusher, and I love TJ and Harrison, but Minka and Troy. It's hard as fuck to answer, though.
It is. I probably have to go with Minka and Troy as well. Those two are just turnover monsters.
Cockrell's still stuck. He is the weakest link on the Tampa Bay defense. Isn't he a backup? He stepped in when Murphy Bunnings got hurt, right?
Yeah, and Cockrell allowed the touchdown. Allowed the Cowboys to gain a lead, I think, or started to gain a lead.
Yeah, because Dak threw a great pass to Amari Cooper and Cockrell was in coverage.
Yeah.
Last year's season taught me that it doesn't matter how good your record is as long as you make the playoffs. Steelers started 11-0 and we're 1-0. Shaking my head. Yeah, I mean, we were 11-0 on paper, but watching the games, we didn't feel undefeated at all.
No, we were playing like a Jets offense.
Dude, we could have lost the Titans game. We could have lost the Cowboys game. We played down to the fucking Cowboys, the Dakless Cowboys.
Yeah.
Who else? The Broncos when they had that other quarterback in. I forget his name.
Jeff Driscoll, I think was his name.
Who else?
We could have lost to the Texans.
Yeah.
Think about that.
But we made a great second half comeback. So,
we lost to the Bengals for the first time in, 4 years?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Was that no, that was in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Or as
MJF says it's
shit Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Man, what a fucking promo that was on Wednesday.
Hey, tell me about it. That was great.
Shit Cincinnati.
That was so good by MJF.
Love it. Yeah, exactly. We didn't have Hayden last year. He'll help, says Ron James. Because Steven Nelson was, again, effortless against Diggs.
Yeah.
Hayden healthy will definitely be a big benefactor.
He'll be, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, J.J. Wilcox. Forgot him, too. We got him from the Bucs.
You know, I remember when we got him from the Bucs, I was like, bro, start him over Mitchell. Because at least Wilcox was a little bit more productive than Mitchell. I mean, I remember that game against the Bears when we lost to Mike Glennon.
God.
Yeah, I know. I don't mean to remind you, but he got a key pick in that game. And Mike Mitchell, I don't think he got a pick for the rest of the season. And Wilcox didn't really see much playing time. I'm like, bro, start J.J. Wilcox. At least he can provide something because Mitchell did nothing, and we never did.
Mitchell never did anything.
You know what's funny? The first time we went to a Steelers fan blitz at Heinz Field, we got an autograph from J.J. Wilcox. The very next day, because we drafted Marcus Allen, the very next day, he got cut.
Yeah. Wow.
It's crazy.
Can't wait to get my TJ Watt Color Rush jersey on payday coming up. Yeah, I got to get a new one. there's a video on the channel where I do an unboxing of the TJ Watt jersey. I ordered a medium, but I returned it because it was too tight, and I even said it in the video. I returned it, but nothing was returned to me. No jersey, no refund.
How much was it again?
It was like $150.
Oh,
Jesus.
Jesus.
It was stitched. So I probably should have emailed them because that happened last year before the pandemic even started.
Yeah.
So I should have emailed them, but I didn't. Like a fucking idiot. But I got to get a new one. I'm going to get a new one.
I actually just bought one. You know, when the Steelers officially announced TJ Watt signed a new 5-year deal, bought a jersey immediately.
Yep.
It's actually on the way. I was hoping it was going to be here today because it shipped last night, but it ain't here.
No.
So I can't support it against the Bills, but I'll support Big Ben. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Which, by the way,
I
guys,
gotta
what jerseys are you guys going to support tomorrow?
Yeah, because I'm supporting Najee. But speaking of Ben, I got to get a new Ben.
Yeah.
For sure. I might even get a Hayden jersey this year because it's like the last chance to get a Hayden jersey. And I got to get a Hayden jersey.
Yeah.
Steelers only have one player from 2015-16 defense. That's on the team now, and that is Cameron Hayward.
Yes, it is.
Also, Stephon Tuitt.
That is true. Stephon Tuitt, can't forget about him.
Yeah. And if you want to add him, Keith Butler. Steve, yes, we watch AEW. Massive wrestling fans are we? We just can't watch WWE no more. So we are now officially all elite.
Yeah.
Full on board with all elite wrestling. They do almost everything right.
AEW has revitalized our love for professional wrestling because, fun fact, we were actually wrestling fans
before Steelers fans.
Yeah, we were more so when we were younger. We were more so into wrestling than Steelers. Now we're more so into Steelers than wrestling now, but when we were younger, we always watched wrestling first.
Oh my god, dude. It was like a religion to me.
I remember watching that Ruthless Aggression era with WWE, John Cena, Edge, Taker,
but
Orton,
before
those
that,
guys.
we did have VHS tapes of the old WWF pay-per-views, man. That's what we grew up on.
WrestleMania, Fully Loaded. I think the Backlash one.
In your house. We even had the Over the Edge pay-per-view where Owen Hart died. May he rest in peace.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah. I mean, we had VHS tapes of all that shit. But,
yeah, but
WWE went downhill, and then AEW came up, and now they just brought in Punk, Adam Cole, Bebe, Bryan Danielson, all within a month span. No, 3-week span.
Literally. It's insane.
Like, how the fuck did Tony Khan pull this off?
And the product of AEW is so much better than WWE because you're seeing a guy like Karrion Kross, who's so talented and so good, and had a great gimmick in NXT. And NXT ain't even the same. It's not. It's looking like Disney Channel.
Yeah. But I'll give you a better example. Malachi Black.
Yes. You guys remember how, now we're talking wrestling, I don't care. You know how Aleister Black was in NXT? How freaking perfect, how great he was. His presence, his entrance, his theme, everything. It just spoke face of WWE in NXT. And then you saw when he went to the main roster, he did nothing but sit in a closet, saying he wanted to pick a fight with anybody, but he never did.
Dude, that NXT run from what,
2017,
16, 17 to
2019.
Dude,
that was at NXT's peak. It was so good.
That was the alternate to WWE.
But then when AEW came around, Vince, although he won't admit it, he was desperate because he saw them as competition, although he says they aren't, they are. He put NXT as competition to AEW, and NXT has never felt the same at all.
No, it hasn't. I can't watch it. I don't even watch takeovers no more.
The
last takeover I watched was the most recent one, just to see Adam Cole.
Yeah, and none of the impactful stars like Gargano and Ciampa and guys like that.
Dude, that feud was fucking incredible.
Yeah, from years prior. Those guys aren't even don't even have that feel anymore. Like, I can't watch NXT. I can't watch WWE. I can't stand their product
But
anymore.
I'll watch AEW every week. We come home from work and watch Dynamite, then
Rampage.
Rampage.
Friday night. We can't watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT. We can't. The product.
I refuse to.
The product is horrible. They misuse their talent so badly. Unlike AEW, they know how to use their talent. They let them wrestle. It's actually professional wrestling and not sports entertainment.
It's just fun to watch, bro.
Yeah. AEW is, when you look at the roster, AEW is what WWE should be.
Yeah, because everyone says, oh, AEW's just picking up the WWE rejects. WWE, if they didn't use them, so how can they be rejects?
If they didn't use them properly. We all know the talent that these guys possess. Now they're in a company where they will be used properly, where they will be given creative freedom, where they will be allowed to wrestle.
This could have been WWE. This was Triple H's vision.
And Vince screwed it up because he doesn't care. He won't fit today's mold, today's genre of professional wrestling. He's living back in the 80s.
He needs to get out of office. Here we are rambling about wrestling.
Yeah, we are.
Steve says favorite AEW match was Young Bucks versus Kenny and Hangman at Revolution pay-per-view. One of the best tag matches I've ever witnessed. But even that's kind of up now with the most recent with All Out in the steel cage with the Young Bucks and Lucha Bros. Holy shit.
Yo, All Out, I gotta say, All Out was a fantastic show.
It was the best pay-per-view I've watched in 10 years. It was almost the perfect wrestling pay-per-view.
It was.
I actually got a little tipsy watching that fucking shit. I was having a good time.
And the cherry on top of the cake was the debuts of Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson. It's like, bro, like it just keeps coming. Like AEW is just reviving professional wrestling.
And they could get Bray Wyatt.
Which I see them getting Bray Wyatt. I don't see Bray Wyatt going back to WWE, considering they released him. Although he was expected to come back, he was ready to come back.
But let's not forget the addition of Ruby Soho for the women's division.
Yeah,
she's gonna have a great feud with DMD.
Britt Baker. Yeah,
popular Steelers fan.
AEW is literally at the top of the food chain right now when it comes to professional wrestling.
I love it, bro.
I'm
investing in everything that they're doing. We went to their first show in Washington D.C.
at the Capital One Arena.
We were there. We witnessed the first show. And now we got to get back for, I'm hoping, a pay-per-view.
I am down, bro.
I love it.
Down. AEW, man. They're only 2 years old.
They're killing it.
They're only 2 years old.
They are killing it.
They're only going to get better.
Tony Khan is a fucking savior. If he was, I'd kiss his fucking shoes. I swear to God. I'm wearing my 2009 Super Bowl Troy Polamalu jersey that costs $300, worth every penny. Hey, it is.
It is, man.
I missed the William Gay interceptions, return touchdowns, and celebrations. Yeah, those were always fun.
Yeah.
Especially the one against the Bengals he got on A.J. McCarron where he was celebrating with Brandon Boykin and Joey Porter.
Yeah, that shit was fucking great. I laughed my ass off that when I first saw that.
Yeah. Do you guys think the pressure could get to Baker if they stop the running game? Yeah. Because same thing with Lamar Jackson. There's no more excuses for Baker.
No.
He's still young thing. There's no more of that. They're proven starters at this point.
They are.
So
they really are.
I'm growing on Baker in a respect aspect because he's maturing. He's actually getting better as a player. I think he does depend on the running game a lot, and that saves his ass a lot. And it's hard to shut that down, but when and if it does get shut down, then the real Baker comes out.
Yeah, Baker's got to be heavily relied on, and he's pretty much been their saving grace at quarterback for the past 20 years.
Oh, he's still the best quarterback. I mean, that's not really saying much knowing their resume, but
no, but
yeah.
Baker, he's actually started, all season for the past 2-3 years. He really needs to shut up the haters, I guess, prove himself.
Yeah. By the way, his commercials need to end. So stupid.
I'm not a fan. I mean, we're not saying that because he's a Browns player. We're not. They're just annoying. I don't get these commercials. I don't get the humor and everything. Like if it's progressive, like it's a serious thing. Like it's insurance. It's supposed to be It's supposed to be a serious thing to be taken care of.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I don't know. That may be just me nitpicking. I don't know.
What's your favorite division in the NFC to play against? Mine is the North. The North obviously consists of the Packers, the Bears, the Vikings, and the Lions, who we all face this year, right?
Yeah, we do.
So
it's gonna be tough.
Let's see. The West is stacked, the best division in the league.
I'd
say the West. It's always good to go to the West Coast. It's fun. Seahawks Steelers games are always great.
Yeah.
Especially, the Niners games are always great. Cardinals games are always. We just have history against those guys.
Yeah, we do. And those West teams, man, I can see all of them making the playoffs if they stay fully healthy.
Yeah.
Stacked ass division.
Yeah. Yeah, the CM Punk return was the best moment of all 2021, probably the whole decade. I know, Edge's return to Royal Rumble was crazy and emotional, but Punk's, man, never thought that'd happen.
No.
Never.
We all saw it coming, but even then, just the way it was done is just still, awe-inspiring.
Dude, it's chilling. The show comes on, you hear the commentary, barely, because all you hear is CM Punk chants. That's all you hear.
And then Cult of Personality hits, and then CM Punk is actually coming out the aisle way.
And then the roar of the crowd gets louder. It's just...
bro, I've heard a lot of great pops in professional wrestling. Mick Foley winning the WWF title against The Rock.
Edge returning last year.
Daniel Bryan taking out Bray Wyatt inside the steel cage with everybody chanting yes.
Nothing beats Punk, bro.
I seriously. There's been a lot of great reactions, but Punk, man, that like.
What's your favorite Steelers uniform of all time? Ooh, good question.
That is a man.
Favorite uniform? I actually haven't given that thought.
Neither have I.
Favorite uniform?
I'm a sucker for those throwback uniforms, though.
In fact, I really want them. I gotta find it so I can screen share it.
I know what you're talking about, if you can find it.
Yeah, these right here. Dude, like, they need to bring these back. They have to bring these back.
It's so classic and so vintage. See if you can...
They have to bring these back.
There we go. You know, you could have hit the thing full screen.
Hold on. Let's do that. Yeah. They have to bring them back.
There we go, yeah.
They have to bring them back.
The vintage white away jerseys,
The all white.
With the block numbers.
I'm always one that says white's too bland, but that just fucking...
It, like, sticks out.
It's fire, bro. It's fire.
It sticks out. A vintage white away jersey from the Steelers from the 70s, man. So good.
Fire.
Is the camera set up right? Like on OBS?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was just the actual...
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Wasn't. Yeah. I hate that for some reason we can't beat the Chicago Bears. Haven't beaten them since 2005. I did not know that. Wow. I did not know that.
What week do we face them again?
Week 9.
Oh, by that time, Justin Fields is playing.
He better. Or Matt Nagy's going to be out of a job.
I still don't get why Andy Dalton's the starter. I don't. Justin Fields has done enough.
Yeah.
I mean, Mac Jones beat Cam Newton out, you know? So, I can understand the 49ers situation. I get that. I agree with that. But Justin Fields, like, get him in there. He's done enough.
So, you're going to put Andy Dalton there just because you made a promise in the offseason? You know, promises were made to be broken. I'm just saying.
Andy Dalton ain't got it no more. I'm sorry.
There's certain guys you don't want to rush into a starting role, but when they're ready, you got to do it.
You just know it.
And that's Justin Fields.
You just know it.
The Patriots did it. Mac Jones. Like, Matt Nagy don't get it. I lied. Should I rock the Najee or Watt jersey tomorrow? Well, I'm rocking the Najee. In fact, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, it's over there. I say rock the Najee.
Rock the Najee.
Rock the Najee.
And if we don't succeed tomorrow, then I'll probably have to find another jersey to wear because I do believe in the jerseys are the reason why you lost.
Here, like, try this. Wear the Najee for the first half. If Steelers don't do anything in the first half, switch it to the Watt, then maybe something will happen.
There you go. Yeah.
Do something like that.
That's a good
maybe.
idea. You know,
I swear to God, if that works when we win, dude, like, I need, like, shit.
Yeah. So, I have a story about a jersey that I wore during a game that I haven't worn the jersey since. It's my not Color Rush.
Is it an away?
That's another story for another day.
Is it an away one?
Yeah, it's an away TJ Watt jersey, which is actually way too big for me. But I haven't worn that jersey since we tied with the Browns in 2018. Have not worn that jersey since, except when we made the Watt video earlier this week.
Yeah, because
that's
you wore it. Yeah, that was the last time you wore it.
During a game.
During a game, yeah.
Haven't touched it since for a game.
Are you sure you don't want to any other time?
No.
You with that conspiracy theory thing?
Well, yeah,
or superstition, that's what it is.
Yeah, I believe jerseys are the reason why you lose. Like, if you do something wrong. Like, maybe you put your sock on wrong.
You got out of bed wrong. You didn't eat something. You didn't do your chore. I don't know.
Maybe because I didn't shake Chase Claypool's fucking head is why we lost. I'm doing that come game time.
You might want to do it at, like, 12:59.
Right. How many touchdowns this man gets tomorrow? It's okay to say 0.
He might get one. I don't know.
I think it's 1. You know, I think he gets 1, and it's a rushing touchdown.
Chase agrees.
Can you hear it?
All right.
It's cool.
I know it is.
But again, they fucked up because it says week 4 versus the Dolphins. We didn't face the Dolphins last year.
No, we didn't.
We didn't face the Dolphins
I don't know how you messed that up. It's clearly obvious. I mean, the image is right there.
Yeah, that's Nathan Gary, bro. That was his game-sealing touchdown.
The image is right there. I mean, You got to say, what a game by Claypool, though.
Yeah.
He came up clutch.
Steve, I agree. I would kind of agree. I want the Bumblebees back. Unpopular opinion, but, we're in the same boat.
That actually may be another jersey I may have to get. I don't have a Bumblebee jersey. I just got to figure out, what player to get.
The only Bumblebee jersey I got is from Brett Kiesel.
Which is a good one.
I still remember the Steelers' old wide receivers: Antonio Brown, Marcus Wheaton, Martavis Bryant, Darius Hayward-Bay, Eli Rogers, DeMarcus Ayers, Sammy Coates. I thought Ayers was going to be nice. 7th round pick out of Houston. I thought he was going to be a decent steal.
Boy,
didn't do shit.
Were we wrong?
Sammy Coates was Lima Sweet 2.0. Darius Hayward-Bay was drafted due to
his speed.
Well, what's his name?
Al Davis?
Yeah, Al Davis's love for speedsters. Inconsistent hands, special teams demon. Martavis Bryant's a fucking moron. Marcus Wheaton was just a slot guy.
He had one good year and one good game, the Seahawks game. I don't know how he did it, but he never did it. He never did it again.
Who remembers that 2014 core, though? We had Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant. We had Hayward-Bay. We had Lance Moore. We had, what was the other receiver we drafted? His name was Brown as well. I forget his name.
I actually don't remember.
We cut him after the 3rd game. I forget his name.
I know we had Marcus Wheaton too.
How far we come in the receiving core as well.
I mean, it's not a surprise we're the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Exactly. Hey guys, Maryland in the house. Let's go Steelers. Says taste the blessings. Says love your channel, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate the love and support, bro. Go Steelers.
How is it in Maryland, by the way? I mean, I've been to Maryland a few times, but how is it in Maryland? Especially with Baltimore fans around. D Hunt 20 says, I think Fields will go in at half because they are playing the Rams.
I would not be surprised.
It'd have to be,
You're going up against a Rams defense. Andy Dalton, better do something to secure that spot.
But also, do you want to risk Fields against that defense?
It depends. Depends on, what position they're in come halftime.
Oh, shit. After high school show says, I'm so pumped for this game, but I got to work. I could just say call off, but as a working man myself, I know it's just not that easy.
Yeah, it ain't.
Have I done it for Steelers game? Yeah. That win we got against the Patriots where Joe Hayden got that pick off Tom Brady? Fuck yeah, I called off that game. That was too important to fucking not watch.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I know the feeling working during the Steelers game. It sucks. Are y'all streaming the game tomorrow on YouTube? As of right now, no, we're not. We are not. Are we streaming a game this season? That's the plan. What game? I don't know.
Yeah, it depends.
I have to look at the schedule.
Yeah.
Could be a night game. Oh, you guys, I already read that. My fault. You think fans will do the Heath, but with Pat Frymuth or maybe Najee, or you think it's not replaceable? Well, I think Frymuth has the Muth going for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we'll get the Muth going anytime he catches something. It was already happening during camp and preseason.
Mm-hmm. It's only going to grow.
Remember Kelvin Beachum? Yes. Starting left tackle. Wasn't he a 6th or 7th round pick?
I think it was a 7th round pick, yeah. He got hurt and Big Al came in.
Yep.
And Big Al, 2 Pro Bowls, but now he's...
Beachum was solid.
He was. He was a real solid, he was one of the original members of the Goon Squad.
Yeah.
Before, again, Big Al came in and replaced him.
Jesus, Taste the Blessing says, whole family is Ravens fans, but I'm used to the fair weather Ravens fans. Damn, that's got to be tough, but it's also got to be fun, though. Especially
last year when we swept them.
Swept them, yeah, hell yeah. I've been to Maryland a few times, too. There's a great restaurant down there called the Castleman Inn. I think I've seen it before.
I've heard of it. If
we ever go down to Maryland, definitely got to hit that up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always like, going different places and checking out the diners.
Yeah.
Because I like food. I've been to, I'm going to be at the Ravens game at Heinz Field, says Andre Romero. What week is that again?
I actually forgot.
Hold on, we host them first. Yeah, we host them first.
Yeah, we host them first, because our last game's in Baltimore. So, I can't remember what week, shit.
I forget myself.
Isn't it was it week 7 or 9, something like that?
No, 7's the bye.
That's
9 is the Bears.
That's right.
Oh, he says week 13. Okay.
Okay.
Dang, that's late into the season. Najee could be a running back war machine. Fuck yeah, he could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guys, my dad, one of my brothers, and I are Steelers fans. My older brother's a Cowboys fan. Yeah, we kind of know the feeling. Let's see. Because our 4 sisters are Steelers fans.
One of them's a Cowboys fan.
One of them's a Cowboys fan. We're Steelers fans. Our brother's a Steelers fan.
Our other brother
Doesn't watch football.
He doesn't watch football, but he is an Eagles fan.
No, I guess.
Well, he doesn't root for any other team.
He doesn't really watch, but
No.
And our parents are Cowboys fans, so it's an array of everything.
Pretty much.
It's fun though. What quarterback would you want next year in the draft? Desmond Ridder for sure.
Yes.
But I'd take Sam Howell if he drops, or Phil Jurkovec from Boston College.
Yeah, either of those 3 would be very good.
Those are my top 3 realistic choices.
Yeah.
As of now, obviously draft stock will increase or decrease.
Yeah, as the college season goes on.
Does Carl Joseph or Witherspoon play tomorrow? I'm expecting Witherspoon to play. I don't know if Joseph traveled with the team. If he did, he will definitely play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Steelers all-time offense. Quarterback Ben, running back Franco. Wide receiver 1 Harris. Or not Harris. Hines Ward. Wide receiver 2 Antonio Brown. Wide receiver Lynn Swan. Tight end Heath Miller. 2016 offensive line. I'm going to swap Lynn Swan and put Johnny Stallworth. And I love Swanee.
I can see why you put him there.
Yeah.
I really can.
But that's a hell of an offense.
That is. All-time offense, bro.
As long as the new quarterback is much better than Big Ben. No one's going to be able to replace Big Ben, though.
No, definitely not.
No one's going to be able to replace Big
Whenever
Ben.
Ben leaves, that feeling, of him not being there is definitely going to take a while to leave.
We've criticized him before. We've doubted him before mistakenly. And we'll probably do it at some point during the season.
I think it's inevitable.
But you know what? That's still my quarterback. And
in the end, that is our quarterback.
And I'm going to cry when he retires, and I'm going to cry even more when he goes into the Hall of Fame. I cried when Troy went into the Hall of Fame. When he came out and pulled the blanket over the bust. Bro, I cried.
And just the ovation,
legitimately.
The ovation of Steeler Nation there in Canton, bro.
I fucking cried. I swear to God.
Yeah. Smiled ear to ear with Bill Cowher and Faneca there, too. Same with Donnie Shell.
That was a hell of a weekend.
Great weekend.
Najee Double Deuce Harris. I can get used to that.
Double Deuce Harris, absolutely. He's going to run through a motherfucking face.
Your parents loved each other too dang much. AB or Hines, who's better and why? Oh, God. If we're talking talent, Antonio Brown, no doubt. If we're talking loyalty and impact and, let's see, because they were both reliable. They both made an impact.
Yeah, they both did. In terms of talent, though, I got to go AB.
If we're talking loyalty and a true, by the means of a true Pittsburgh Steeler, I'm going Hines.
Yeah.
Hines is my favorite Steeler of all time. That's why I got his jersey up there.
Yeah.
I'm a Steelers fan in Connecticut. I got an earful every time the Pats beat us. See some Bucs fans up here now. I wonder why. Yeah, now everyone's saying, oh, no, I was a Tom Brady fan.
No, you
Bitch, you're
weren't.
a fucking bandwagon.
Because you can't choose an appropriate team. You want to go with the winning team. Because you're not a loyal fan.
I ain't seen no fucking Bucs jerseys around our city before. And all of a sudden I'm seeing Tom Brady 12 jerseys. Like, get the fuck out. Like, I see Eagles jerseys. I'll see a Ravens jersey. I'll see Steelers jerseys.
Yeah.
And I'll even see... What other jerseys did I see?
I saw a Giants jersey one time.
Yeah.
I saw a Packers jersey. I saw a Seahawks jersey one time.
But...
A Bucks? No.
Up here? No.
A Tom Brady jersey? No. No.
No.
Absolutely not.
Do you think do you know anything about the linebacker named Scott we just put on the practice squad? I would have to research that.
I actually don't. Practice squad.
Well, obviously I don't because I don't even know who you're talking about. Not yet, at least. That doesn't help.
Let's do that.
Where is it at? Delonte Scott. I'm going to be real with you. I've never heard of him. But he's 6'5", 247.
He's got great size.
Great size.
As far as
He was with the
Packers.
Packers last year. That's all I know about him. Don't really know much about him.
Practice squad body for now.
Yeah. Best memory ever, winning over the Ravens on Xmas Day, thanks to AB. That was a hell of a moment.
Yeah.
In fact, we were watching it with our brother-in-law, who's actually a Ravens fan, and that was fun as shit. Came home after a family feast, watched the game, and when Kyle Juszczyk scored that touchdown, I'm like, fuck. Then 2-minute offense, I'm like, all right, we got Ben, we got AB, we got this. Then the immaculate extension, whole house exploded.
On Eric Weddle, of all people, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, I was celebrating, jumping, pumped up, excited, because I knew right there and then we won, and our brother-in-law went to the kitchen, just laid on the floor, and just, anger, and he was just very upset.
Yeah.
I laughed.
Do you think we will get a quarterback in the 22 NFL? Who will it be? We're definitely getting a quarterback. We have to, even if Ben does come back. I'm going to go Phil Jurkovec for now. I think that's very realistic.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Pittsburgh hometown boy. Has all the traits to be a Steelers quarterback.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with him as a realistic option for now. Would I like us to make a trade up? Yeah. But with what capital? I don't know. Because we traded most of ours.
We'll see.
Unless we trade one of our third, because we're going to get a third for losing Dupree.
Right.
And we're going to get some of the comp picks back. But we'll see. The brother that's a Cowboys fan was mad at my dad when the Steelers played the Cowboys Ben's rookie year and rooted for the Cowboys out of spite. Left my ass off. Been a fan ever since. Gotta give it to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, hearing stories about that's always great. The origins of being a Steelers fan and the rivalries in the house. It's why they have flags. House divided.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, I think we're all going to cry when Ben goes, that's for sure. Head overnight shift at work. Been here since 400 subs. Holy shit.
Yeah, I remember.
Catch you guys when I get there if you are still alive, says Rapids. Wow. Man, this is an OG.
Yeah, you want to talk about an OG, a loyal, subscriber.
Been here since 400 subs. You've seen our journey. You've seen our cringeness.
How far we've come, with the background, man. It was just nothing but just a big Steelers blanket on a red wall,
which is now blue. I painted it, thankfully.
And then you got the banners, the autographed jerseys, the towels, the new camera, the mics, the roadcaster, everything.
Yeah,
we've come far.
It's all thanks to you guys, man.
It is.
It really is.
Can't thank you guys enough.
No,
thank you very much.
Very well appreciated.
And this is only just the beginning, guys.
Yeah. Let's see, where am I at? If we didn't have Ben, what 04 draft class quarterback would you rather have, Rivers or Manning? Manning. Rivers always choked.
I was actually going to say Rivers, but now that you brought that up, you're right. I mean, Eli was always inconsistent.
Very.
But when it came to the playoffs, Manning always showed up. Rivers could never handle the pressure.
No.
Even when he had that team with Vincent Jackson, Antonio Gates, LaDainian Tomlinson.
They had the number one offense, number one defense, and didn't make the playoffs. How the fuck's that possible? How is that possible? Wait a minute. How is that possible?
I guess it's only the Chargers.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm trying to fathom this. You have the number one offense and the number one defense. So how did you win as many games but lose as many games?
Because they're the Chargers.
What type of NFL season was that?
Because they were the San Diego Chargers, man.
Wow.
Who's their head coach at the time? Wasn't it Norv Turner, I think?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. Might be odd to ask, but what are your thoughts on the Ravens season-ending injuries? Actually, I'm hurting for you guys.
I feel bad. I really do. For
the Ravens.
The people that you guys lost, so talented, could have been, key players for your team.
I love JK. He's still my guy. Glad we took Claypool seeing we got Najee, but JK was my guy last year.
And even Gus Edwards, he would have been a great rotational backup, but with JK down, this would have been a prove-it deal, a prove-it year for Gus Edwards.
And it also hurt my fantasy, side note.
Yeah.
Because I was going to take JK first round, then he got hurt. I took Edwards to be my flex, and now he's hurt. Fuck.
Okay, wait. You wanted JK, but then he got hurt, and then you got Gus, but then he got hurt.
Yeah?
Don't pick any more Ravens running backs.
Oh, shit.
No, but seriously, all jokes aside, I feel bad for them. They're only going to come back stronger, too. They definitely are.
That's one thing for sure. When the Ravens get back healthy next year, they're going to be one to watch.
Yeah, even Marcus Peters, too.
Yeah. Can't wait for tomorrow. Football season is back. Yes, it is. In fact, we're talking 14 hours. No.
14 hours.
13 hours. 13 hours.
Yeah.
13 fucking hours, bro.
Straight NFL football.
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight.
I'm excited, bro. What time is it?
It's a quarter after 11.
Shit. It's almost game day.
Yeah. I got Juju and Steelers defense tomorrow. Who do you see doing good tomorrow, says Gary Lavelle. I think Highsmith being healthy is going to be a benefactor. Watt, for sure. Najee. I think Juju does good. Deontay. And regarding the defense as a whole, I think Hayden slows down Diggs.
Yeah, at least
fingers crossed.
Yeah.
My two favorite Steelers games are the 2008 AFC Championship game and the 2010 AFC Divisional. Both a win against the Ravens. Yeah, both classics.
Great classics, bro. Fantastic games.
I got family in Pennsylvania, but they're Eagles fans. Yeah, that's pretty common up here in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
When is the next Madden video? I don't know, because I ain't even bought the next Madden.
I actually don't plan on buying the next Madden. I plan on saving my $60. I really do. I just can't anymore. Same with WWE. I just can't.
I don't know if I'm going to get the next Madden, man.
I don't know, man.
I'm leaving the live stream. Have a good night. Let's go Steelers, says Brennan. Brennan, you have a great night. Thanks for tuning in, man. Here we go, Steelers.
Absolutely, man. Good night.
Rapid says, I remember that. Haha. Also, slight recommendation. Maybe for game preview vids, throw back in the Renegade song, unless you guys took it out for copyright reasons. I understand. Yeah, that was the issue, was copyright. I still want to get Renegade in the videos.
Yeah, like we love to get the song in there. We do. It's just YouTube's a pain in the ass nowadays.
Yeah, with the copyright.
You can't even have a second in it. It's like, nope, copyright claim.
No, like literally, it's a pain in the ass. I want to have the Renegade song in it.
Because it just pumps us up. It does.
Unless
I love it.
We can purchase part of the rights. I don't know how expensive that's going to be.
Yeah.
One thing's for sure, we definitely want to get the Renegade song back in there somehow. But the copyright reasons, yeah, it for sure affects that. Which I hate, because there's no better way for the preview vids than the Renegade.
Yeah, the real pump-up song, really.
That's why we put it last in the pump-up video we put out.
Yeah, we did.
Being a Steelers fan in Colts country here in Indiana has been really good to me the last 15 years or so. Yeah, because we own them.
The Colts somehow, even last year, they just can't beat us when we are at our weakest.
They haven't beat us since, 2000... What? I forget.
Yeah.
I'm going to search it up. Steelers.
I can't remember last time.
Colts history. Let's see. Yeah, they haven't beaten... What?
Just continue.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, ad blocker came up. Let's see. They haven't beat us since 2008. We beat them every year since 2008. Yeah.
Jesus.
I remember the Ben 6 touchdown game. I remember that Sunday football game after we got beaten out badly by the Chiefs where we blew them out. Remember the game in 2017 for sure, which was, wasn't that, yeah, it was Thanksgiving. Wasn't it?
Yeah, where they had, what was his name? Scott
Tolzien
as the Colts quarterback.
Actually, I think that was 2016. 2017.
No, it might have been 2016. Yeah,
it
you're
was
right.
2016.
2017 is when they had Jacoby Brissett.
That's right.
In 2019, I think was the same thing.
Yeah, that's when Mick had that long pick six. In 2020 was when we made that incredible second half comeback.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah. That we just own the Colts, man.
Yeah, we do.
Steelers all-time defense. Defensive tackle Brett Keisler, nose tackle Casey Hampton, defensive tackle Joe Green, outside linebacker James Harrison, outside linebacker TJ Watt, middle linebacker Jack Lambert, middle linebacker Jack Ham, cornerback Roddy Woodson, cornerback Mel Blunt, strong safety Troy Polamalu, and free safety Minka Fitzpatrick. I'd have to agree completely.
Yes, no doubt.
I mean, I would take out Kiesel and put in L.C. Greenwood.
Yeah, can't forget about him.
White.
Can't forget about either of those guys. But nonetheless, that's a great all-time Steelers defense.
Dude, crazy.
Go show the history we got, man.
We need to draft Desmond Ridder. Call him the Riddler. I love that. Dude, he showed out week 1 for sure.
Dude, that shit would get catchy immediately in Pittsburgh.
From Cincinnati, I would love to draft him. He's gonna increase his stock.
Oh, he definitely is.
I would love Ridder, man. That'd be great. I bid 101 on Gus in fantasy, and I'm so mad now. I lost 101 and got $99 left. Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel you there.
Shit.
I was 5 years old when Ben was drafted. I'll be very sad when he hangs it up. Currently 7th all-time in yards and 8th in touchdowns. Absolute legend. Yes. He is actually 4 touchdowns away from 400 career passing touchdowns.
Yeah. It's insane.
Could he get it tomorrow? I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be crazy. What a way to start out the season for Ben. I play Renegade before every game. That's something we should start doing. But I know, like, when we're working, right, I'll have Pandora on, and the song will come up. I'm like, oh, turn this shit up. Turn it up. I put that shit on full blast, bro.
Yeah.
That shit gets me pumped up every time. I bet 50 on Najee tomorrow to rush 60 yards or more. Do you think he will? Yes. You'll get your money back and more.
Absolutely.
You'll make profit.
No doubt.
I was at that Thanksgiving game. 3 touchdowns from Bell and a touchdown from Brown. Yeah, that was a great game. I know they had Scott Tolzien and the coach did, but that was a great game.
No, but still, nonetheless, that was a great game from the Killer Bees.
They all had the turkey legs at the end of the fucking game. Man, I remember that.
Just because 2 of the 3 were so goddamn greedy.
Yeah.
So arrogant.
Yeah.
So full of drama. What could have been? Still could have been, really, if you think about it.
I'm glad it's not because
Yeah.
I can't imagine the cap hell would be in with Bell's contract.
Or
you
even,
know he would have
even,
gotten lazy.
Even Brown, if you think about it, because who knows if we would even be able to keep Watt. Or have Minka.
Blessing in disguises, guys.
Exactly.
Blessing in disguises.
Or have Devin Bush, guys like that.
You're right. If the O-line is physical tomorrow and wins in the trenches, Steelers will have a great day, says Bismo. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very hyped for this O-line tomorrow. That's for sure. Because if they show a little promise, that gives us great confidence. They will just improve and look great further into the season with Najee in the backfield.
No doubt, bro.
With Canada at OC. With Derek Watt being utilized.
Finally. Being the second most paid fullback in the league, you better use the guy.
Yeah. I mean, the connection between Canada and Derek Watt from
Wisconsin.
I think it was his sophomore year in Wisconsin. That'll be revived.
Canada has connections with these guys on offense.
A lot of these guys.
He's only going to grow connections, too.
A lot of these guys. Watt, McFarland, we saw a little bit last year.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Turning in, thanks for doing the stream, guys. Game day tomorrow. Go Steelers 28-17 final, says John Walker. John Walker, appreciate you for tuning in, man. Here we go, Steelers. Love that score prediction. If we can hold the Bills under 20, wow.
That would speak a lot of volumes, bro.
That'd be great. But you have a great night, man. One of my neighbors is a die-hard Patriots fan. I remember when the Patriots came back against the Falcons. He ran outside and started yelling and laughing at the top of his lungs for 30 seconds. I can imagine.
Yeah.
How I have fantasies, dreams, thoughts, daydreaming of us winning a Super Bowl and me just running around the block just screaming my fucking ass off.
I wouldn't sleep.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I'd call off work the next day. I'm going to the Week 6 Seahawks game at Heinz Field when Troy, Carr, Shell, and Faneca get their Super Bowl rings.
It's going to be a great night.
That's going to be Sunday football. That's going to be a great game.
It is. I can't wait till that matchup.
Me neither. Steelers top 5 running backs in Steelers history. 1 Franco Harris, 2 Jerome Bettis, 3 Le'Veon Bell, 4 James Conner, 5 Najee Harris. You can't really put Najee Harris up there yet. I'd say I agree with Franco, then Bettis. You have to put Bell up there. You just have to.
Yeah, you do.
Then maybe Bam Morris. Because I think he still holds the record.
No, that's Barry Foster.
Okay, yeah.
Barry Foster
I was thinking of the other guy.
most rushing yards in the season for the Steelers.
Right. I'd put Connor up in top 5, I guess. Or can you? I'd put him over Bam Morris.
Well, you can't forget about Rocky Blyer.
Oh, duh. See, man, this is why.
You can't forget about Rocky Blyer, man.
This is why he's here.
Come on.
You're right.
You got to put him in there. He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah. What's up with Madden 22 making Steelers offense so poop? I only agree with the defensive rating of 94.
That's Madden, bro. That's Madden.
Yeah, the low ratings on the offensive line. Who else? Who else has a low rating in that game?
Minka.
Yeah, I'm talking the offense.
Offense.
The O-line is very low in the rating. So is Najee. The way I see it, man, if you're the first running back off the board, especially in the first round, you should automatically have a 77 or above.
Yeah.
I don't care where you're selected in the first round.
I remember the old Maddens, right? I remember the old Maddens, like Madden 10. Like, Michael Crabtree was like 84.
What?
Yeah. I remember Aaron Curry. He was like 84.
Who the fuck's Aaron Curry?
He was a bust for the Seahawks. He was supposed to be a defensive player. Great defensive player for the Seahawks. He was a bust.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking what's his name? Andre Smith for the Bengals. Remember him?
Yeah.
When he was rookie, he was like a 79 or something.
Yeah, they wish. They wish. Me and my cousin and family was at church on December 25th against the Ravens, and we all went nuts when AB scored a touchdown. Probably my favorite Steelers game of all time, says Gary Lavelle. It was a great one. It's definitely one of the best Steelers-Ravens games of all time.
Yep.
Patriots Nation says don't sleep on the Steelers. Definitely.
Absolutely, bro. This is a Pats fan saying it.
Yeah. Coach Canada will be excellent, says Richard Gallagher. I agree. I'm excited to see what he can do tomorrow. I'm not expecting a crazy game from Canada, but, just to see some potential.
Some production.
Some growth, some actual unpredictability.
Yeah.
So glad we don't have to complain every week about Fickner. Oh, my God, such a relief, says Angel. Yeah.
Thankfully.
I don't know why it took them so long, but, yeah, thankfully he's gone. Been a fan for 14 years now and still haven't been to a game. I've been to Pittsburgh, but it was in the offseason. Hope to change that soon. Same with us. We've never been to a Steelers game.
No.
Been to Heinz Field 3 times. Been to Pittsburgh 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
But never been to a Steelers game.
No, it's definitely something on our bucket list. On the top of our bucket list, really.
Yeah. Oh, so they're receiving their Hall of Fame rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But they have Hall of Fame rings?
Yeah.
Really?
You didn't know that?
No, I thought it was just a jacket.
No, they get the jacket and the ring.
Oh well, that's cool.
And the bust at the
That's cool.
Hall of Fame.
That's cool. Rashad Mendenhall or Willie should be 4. That's true too. Willie Parker. Yeah. Well, how the fuck could we forget Fast Willie?
Yeah, like come on, man, like shit.
Still holds the record for longest rushing touchdown.
What is wrong with us? Shit.
Well, it's 11:30 at night.
That's true.
You guys also forgetting Jerome the Bus Bettis. Well, I think he had Bettis number 2.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible to score in Madden 22 with the Steelers offense. Yeah, didn't they give Ben like a 77? In what fucking world?
Yeah, Trevor, no, wait, is Trevor Lawrence the same overall or is he higher than Ben?
He's probably higher. He was number 1 overall.
An unproven rookie is higher than
a
quarterback,
18-year vet.
A quarterback that had the same stats as a Justin Herbert. Okay. I guess.
I guess too.
I get whatever. I guess. I mean,
I don't want
fuck us, right?
I don't want it to happen. But what would you do if Ben was hurt tomorrow or out for the season?
Good job. What?
I'd cry.
I'd be like, not again. Already, really.
And then everyone would say, "Go sign Cam Newton." Fuck no.
No. Cam Newton ain't the answer, bro. Cam Newton ain't the answer. If you were to get Cam Newton, he'd be Mike Vick again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mike Vick didn't do shit outside of one game.
Which was that Chargers Monday Night Football game.
I'll never forget that game, but
Great game.
Mike Vick didn't.
Actually, never mind. It was a boring fucking game. It was a great final 2 minutes.
Yeah. But Mike Vick didn't do anything.
No.
You sign Cam Newton, you're getting Mike Vick all over again. With the team. I'm not saying, Cam Newton's another Mike Vick. I'm saying how Mike Vick did with us.
We'd have to roll with Mason again.
I might as well deal with Mason.
But,
I know.
Same thing with Lamar and Baker. We can't make any excuses for Mason no more.
No.
Because he's not young no more. He's been in the league. This is his 4th year.
Yeah, so it's this time, you got to show up.
Now, I don't know if you can compare Lamar and Baker to Mason because they're starters. Mason's not. Mason had his chance, but that was his 2nd year. Obviously, he wasn't ready, but
yeah.
Still, I mean, Mason rolling the whole season, I mean, come on. No. Protect that man. Just wrap him in bubble wrap. I swear to God. My dad has kept me up so many times in my childhood because the Steelers decided to have a heart attack, come back with 2 minutes left in the game. Still happens.
Still happens to this day. It's crazy.
Hey, like Mr. Rooney said, the Chief, SOS, same old Steelers.
Exactly. They'll never change.
I think they gave Ben like a 75 or 73. How?
Why?
How?
I don't get why.
That is disgusting.
There was a point he was in discussions for MVP.
Kaepernick is at 81.
81? Huh?
Yeah, exactly. He hasn't played since 2017. 81.
Why is he in 81? What?
81. And why is he still in the game? I mean, if I'm just gonna say it like this: if Kaepernick is still in the game, then why isn't every other fucking free agent that hasn't played since 2017? I'm just saying. That's my 81 overall. Like, really?
I don't get it. I don't.
But Ben's a 70 what? I'm gonna say 77.
I don't get it, bro. I don't.
Elliott got paid all that money and didn't do anything Thursday, which has me kind of worried because I feel like Bills will have some schemes for the run. Yeah, for sure. Especially, they had some schemes for our O-line and our rushing game the past 2 years. But then again, the offense is revamped. It's new. At least we have that film to work against, to work off of, while we have new guys and a new OC.
Yeah.
So that could be to our benefit. But they're definitely going to have some schemes to stop the run. Again, they drafted 2 defensive linemen, 2 straight picks in the draft to boost that up.
Yeah, and with the star player they got, the kid's named Star, they're definitely going to get those guys involved.
Star Lutulele, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to get those guys involved, no doubt.
Yeah, they're good because they got to know we're going to try to feed Najee early.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
When you play Ultimate Team, that's when you get the old players. Yeah, Ultimate Team's just like Madden Mobile, only on console.
Yeah.
Which I've downloaded the latest Madden Mobile. It's alright. I mean, you got to constantly upgrade players to play the stuff. Like, there's no such thing as a season mode no more. Like, you got to continue to upgrade players by levels to play the modes that they want you to play. Like, there's not really much you can do.
I'm not all for that. I'm not.
There's not much you can do on the game.
Like stick to the old format. Like, when Madden Mobile first came out, that was fun, Madden Mobile.
Yeah.
Now you got to do all this shit. It's so stupid. Kind of like Fortnite. You remember the old Fortnite maps and everything, the old format of Fortnite. Now they updated everything and they make everything so much more complicated. It's like, don't
fuck up the recipe.
Yeah, just don't.
If there's nothing wrong with it, don't fix it.
Don't fix what's not broken. Like,
that's like making an apple pie and adding a little something to the recipe. Like, don't add shit if it's already good.
Exactly.
Don't mess up a perfectly good apple pie.
Pretty much.
And we are 1 hour into the vote for to the poll rather for who will be the Steelers' offensive MVP tomorrow. 87 votes, and Najee Harris takes the majority, 66%. Ben comes in second, then Big Play Clay, and Deontay coming in the rear.
Gonna end the poll right there.
That will end the poll, man.
Najee takes the cake.
And it's 11:30, man. I think we're gonna call it a night. Call it a stream for SteelTwins Saturday night. Again, gonna try to make this a weekly thing where we'll just discuss the Thursday night game and injury report and final talk for the Steelers' upcoming game. That will be happening. So, like, next week we'll talk about the Raiders and stuff like that. Obviously, get more discussion from you guys and see what other news comes out. All that good stuff. So, to all those that joined us tonight, dealt with our patience, our Wi-Fi issues.
And we do apologize for that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We are going to try to sort it out so that next week we don't deal with it.
And we got to get this damn Ethernet cable up here into the PC so it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, for those that tuned in and even did super chats and chatted, greatly appreciated. Love you guys for sure, man.
Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate it.
And let's get this fucking win tomorrow, bro. Let's get this win tomorrow.
We're close to game day.
I'm going to read some of these final chats. People on Facebook say Ben will go out like a fart in the wind. I think not. Yeah, definitely not.
Those people's minds are farting to win.
Can you please wave your Steelers terrible towel? I'm glad you mentioned that because I almost fucking forgot. Because before we went live, I'm like, you know what? I see the terrible towel right there. It's at my disposal. I'm going to wave it to end the night. And then I forgot because we talked too much. But glad you reminded me.
So going ahead.
And who should I wear, Minka or Juju for tomorrow? Definitely Minka.
Definitely Minka Fitzpatrick.
Or just go with what you feel is going to, be best for us.
gonna help us win, man.
But definitely Minka, because he's always good luck. But anyway, guys, have a great rest of your night, man. Thanks for tuning in. Here we go, Steelers. Let's get this win tomorrow. Start the season off great with a win. Set the tone. Come out hot. Let's go, Steelers. We'll be in Buffalo tomorrow, man. That's going to be a tough task, but I'm up for it. I'm ready for it.
Let's get this win.
Here we go, Steelers, man. Fuck yeah. You going to do the outro? Or
yeah. Well, you were talking, so.
Oh, my fault. Yeah.
I'll just end it.
I talk too much.
I'll end the stream right here. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you later. Peace.
And my hats are flying everywhere. Have a great night.
We need more space.
Yeah. Have a great night, guys.